You. Yo, hello. You. Yo, hello. Why can they not hear you, bro? You. Yo, hello. Why can they not hear you, bro? You. Yo, hello. Why can they not hear you, bro?
Now it should work.
Yo, hello.
Hello?
Why can they not hear you, bro?
Now it should work.
Yo, hello.
Okay, it's a bit loud. It works though. Now it should work. Okay, it's a bit loud. Let me see if you can hear the video. Loud. You can hear the video. Loud. You can hear the video.
Hey everyone, I just want.
Holy shit.
Hey everyone,
Bro.
I just want.
Yo! Okay. Holy shit. Yo, that's
Wait.
crazy. That's
Hey
insane.
everyone,
Bro.
I just want.
Yo, my god.
Okay.
Holy shit. Okay. Yo, that's
Wait.
crazy. That's
Hey
insane.
everyone,
Bro.
I just want.
Yo, my god.
Okay.
Shit. Okay. Yo, Chad, are you ready?
Crazy.
That's insane.
Bro.
Yo, my god. Wait, I should mute this shit, so I'm not gonna lie. Yo,
Okay.
Chad, are you? My
Hmm?
bad. Okay. Yo, you should
Wait, can you share
react
your
with me.
screen?
You should react with me. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Can you share your screen though?
Of course,
So I
of
can like see
course.
it in actual time.
It's kind of insane. Oh, bro, the face reveal is on the start. I'm not, bro. Yo, it's insane.
Wait, are we
Sh
about to notice peak or like absolute like foolery, bro?
Hmm?
Um, we'll have to
Yo,
wait and see,
wait,
I
that's,
guess.
bro, it's actually insane though. Wait, let me see the chat, cause, yeah. So, let me pull up chat. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start at 5 viewers, I think. Cause,
I think it's fine.
no one is watching right now. Like, absolutely no one, I think. 2 viewers. But yeah. I'm gonna be starting at 5 viewers.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, it's 3 hours. Maybe I should start it anyways,
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
I guess. Okay, you ready? Are you watching?
I am.
Yeah. Let's go. This video is organized into sections. YouTube chapters are enabled to improve navigation.
Alright.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to start at this video by saying that
Holy
there's a lot of
shit.
things that I need to address. And in this video, I plan to discuss a lot of what's been going around on social media lately.
Oh, it
Some
low-key
of the
sounds
allegations that
AI.
have been circulating
No, it is AI. This is not this, but the voice is AI. Like,
relate to who
Yeah,
I
the
am as a
voice is
person,
definitely
which
AI.
is unfortunately why I've been forced to face reveal for this video. The best way to summarize the current situation is that there are 3 main allegations being made against me right now.
wait, if this is actually Marlow, that's insane though, 'cause bro, yo, that would be insane.
Which are cheating, committing theft, and being another person. The situation mostly started off with the first.
Okay, I heard like I think it was yesterday actually. It's Blake talked to Marlow in a VC with a video, and he said that she like that she talked to him with video on and knew like a bunch of stuff that only Marlow would know. But he also said that it could be an actor maybe, so this might be an actor, guys.
2
Maybe.
allegations, but over time, it seemingly blew up and everything meshed together. Something I should probably clarify is that I had already been working on this video before the more recent allegations, so I'm actually recording this intro after having already made most of everything you're gonna see afterwards. The main reason I'm adding this intro in is to address the more recent Danger Mario allegations that Ximity made, Since the great majority of everything I had already included in
Bro,
this video
we need like a facial analyzer to watch this, I'm not gonna lie.
is related to debunking the other
Like the expressions, you know.
allegations.
Yeah.
With that being said, I need to come forward about the fact that the situation I'm in today has largely been negatively impacted by my own actions. Since there's some things that I haven't been upfront about with other people that have led to a lot of the allegations around me being more believable. Even though there's a lot of people making videos spreading misinformation or deliberately trying to get me cancelled, my own mistakes have definitely played a part in landing me in the position I'm in today, so I'd like to apologize for that. First of all, it's true that I've been using an AI voice for the last few years.
Okay.
This is something I've lied about so extensively that I can't really blame people for a lot of the doubts they might have had regarding the type of person I am.
Bro, drop the AI.
I'm going to be talking in my normal voice for the rest
Oh.
of the introduction, but most importantly, I wanted to explain why I was using an AI voice and why
Wait, this is yo, this might be Marlow, guys. This might be
Um,
Marlow. Why would you use an AI voice though? What?
Those sounds kind of weird, though. Not even gonna lie.
I don't get
Like,
it.
can you not? Don't pause, bro. Don't pause.
Is there even a
Like-
reason for it to use AI in the first place? Like, I don't know.
lied about doing so.
I mean,
If this is Marlow.
maybe, but
So first of all, following the whole controversy regarding me being a man, I was actually planning on admitting to using an AI voice prior to posting this video. For those of you who don't know, ever since later on into the cheating allegations, I've been under investigation from the administrators regarding all the videos being made against me. After Ximity's video, this amped up even further since the allegations had become severe enough to where I was becoming too much of a risk to everyone else. The other admins and I had been talking about meeting up in order to debunk the allegations, so we had a discussion about it in our groups. The problem is that
Wait,
within
let me actually see the screenshots.
everyone else. The other admins
Hey, I'm going to bed, but I wanted to mention before I do, it would be drastic, but if you do end up wanting to fly Lockbox, Lockbox said he would be willing to pay for it. That's nice of him, but I can pay for it.
and I had been talking
Okay.
about meeting up in order to debunk the
They want to
allegations,
meet up,
so we had a
maybe.
discussion about it in our groups.
Okay, this is
The
too much to
problem
read.
is that within these discussions, the other staff members started to backtrack on the idea of meeting up in person, and they insisted on a video call. Previously, however, I had already been told that a video call was insufficient, since apparently there are advanced forms of AI that make it unreliable. Because of this, I
Oh,
knew that if I
really?
were to do a video call and admit to using my real voice, it would convince them that that's what I was already doing, since I had already been lying about using an AI voice. Using the AI
To
voice
be
for the
honest, I thought Marlow would be older. Like, if this is actually Marlow. She's so professional, like, in videos and text, you know.
video call wasn't an option either,
So
since
this might be an actor, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
using it live has a delay of around 300 ms, which would be very obviously desynchronized. My only option was to keep lying about my voice until I could meet them in person so that I could prove I'm an actual human being.
Where's she looking? Yo. Okay, never mind, never mind.
Issue is that I kept
She's
trying
like
to arrange
looking forwards, you see? Like,
person so that I could prove I'm an
is
actual
someone behind the camera? Yo.
human being. The issue
Am
is
I
that I
tripping?
kept trying to arrange a meetup with the other staff members,
you
but
might
almost everyone
tripping.
rejected it. I also wasn't allowed to meet up with my friend Rai Rai because the other staff thought he was suspicious. Part of what frustrated me about the whole situation was that I was being told that an in-person meetup was insufficient for proving that I'm not a man, because apparently a man could just transition their gender in the span of a week in order to convince
Oh,
people.
what?
That's crazy.
Essentially, it felt like I
Okay,
was
that's
being
actually
treated as
insane,
someone
though.
who was guilty
That's like okay, whatever. It's
no
kind of
matter
crazy.
what. But the problem is that I wasn't really given a full chance to explain my side of all the evidence. An example of that is within PvP Rank's statement regarding me. They bring up how a username similar to my own was brought up a few hours before I changed mine on my main account.
Yes, this is
Therefore, I must be an
point.
alt. The issue is that this wasn't something they ever brought up with me, because if they did, they would have known that before my main account, I played on another account that had been discussing my username change before that. I think from their perspective, considering everything they had seen, it would be easy for them to be convinced by the evidence. And from my perspective, I wasn't able to do much to defend myself until either releasing this video or meeting up with them and explaining everything in person. Unfortunately, all of this led to a rift in our relationship, and so I'd like to apologize for the fact that I couldn't be upfront about my usage of an AI voice in those moments. At some point within our discussions, I finally managed to make arrangements with one of the staff members who was willing to meet with me in person, which I'm grateful for since it helps a lot for verifying that I'm not AI, unless I am secretly a robot. I'm actually out of state recording this video from my hotel room,
Okay,
since there's not
let me just say something. I don't know if this is gonna be addressed, but if this is a real voice, then what is okay. Wait, not this. This is the wrong video. There was like guide. Yeah, this one. Okay. She actually talked in this, but it was a different voice. And AI didn't exist at that time, so it wasn't a thing.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my advanced guide for Crystal Combat. I tried my best to make this guide informative, and I hope it will benefit anyone looking to
Sounds
learn
kind of
or
similar, no?
Bro, that is so
It has been a
different.
couple. No, is it? It's just
Hello
like.
everyone.
Oh yeah, listen to this and then
much else for me to do right now.
bro, it's so different. What?
Yeah, it actually is.
Welcome to my advanced
But
guide
it
for
might be
Crystal Combat.
like it
I tried
has
my
been like a couple of years though. That's the thing. So.
Bro, but she sounds
So-
older in this than this.
With all that being said, though, I want to explain
No?
Actually, that's right. Yeah.
Maybe she was like faking this voice. Like, bro, I still don't believe this is Marlow to be honest, but it could be. I don't know.
why exactly I use an AI voice and why I wasn't ever upfront about it. For some background, my family, especially my mom, was always extremely overprotective of me, to the point where I wasn't really supposed to be using social media. For this reason, from a young age, I generally would try to alter the way I spoke online in the instance that my voice was recorded, especially if I became bigger on social media later on. The issue with doing this was that my way of speaking wasn't suitable for full-length videos, and as I got older, I also just generally had more trouble doing it. For this reason, I eventually decided how to learn how to train AI voice models, so I trained one off of a dataset of my already altered way of speaking. I know this confused people since a lot of community members and YouTubers vouched that they had done calls with me before realistic AI voice changers were a thing.
Yeah.
So now you finally know the answer to that mystery. The reason I've denied using an AI voice for so
Wait, did you say something? Wait.
the altered way of speaking. I know this
Oh, she altered the way she spoke, apparently.
confused people since a
But can't she do it that well?
Hello everyone, and welcome to my advanced guide for Crystal Combat.
Yeah, it is
I tried
very
my-
different. So I don't know.
And also, I don't know if the other video was AI. Let me see. This one. Oh, it's 18 plus. Whatever, bro.
My best to make this guide informative, and I hope it will benefit anyone looking to
Okay.
a lot of community members and YouTubers vouched that they had done calls with me before realistic AI voice changers were a thing. So now you finally know the answer to that mystery. The reason I've denied using an AI voice for so long is because since the AI voice is based on an actual dataset of my own altered way of speaking in the past, I felt like it was acceptable to lie about since it wasn't
Okay.
someone else.
What's gonna convince me is if she like does the voice, without AI, the old voice, that would convince maybe. Like on
Voice.
camera.
Mhm.
I also felt like admitting to using an AI
I don't know if
voice would
convince,
cause
but
people to
help.
Yeah, like if it's the same exactly, then.
doubt
If
that
it's a bit different, then it's questionable. I don't know.
I'm an actual person and believe some of the crazy rumors people spread about me. In retrospect, my decision to lie about this wasn't a good idea, since it's actually provided people with a logical reasoning to believe all of the rumors being spread about me. I'm genuinely sorry for all of this, but I just happen to be someone that prefers to keep themselves more private, and so a lot of my behavior comes from that. I really do hate the fact that I'm having to face reveal for this video,
Does
but
this
ultimately,
look...
to a degree,
Wait,
it's actions like
does she look like... Oh my bad. Does she look like... This... Like the cam? She look the same?
What do you mean?
Yo. Because she hand cammed, and you could see like her hair or something. But does she look the same from that? Why is it not loading? Yo. Whatever, I guess. I don't know. Because, whatever.
these that have led me here in the first place. So with that being explained, there's another thing I definitely need to talk about. I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be upset about this, and in saying it, I have a feeling that I'll probably be cancelled pretty badly, since it pretty much affects my entire channel.
What is she gonna say?
The reason I'm going to say this is because even with the whole stealing and alting stuff being false, there's still a whole other layer that needs to be dealt with, which is the cheating allegations. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the clips of me hitting while looking in completely different directions and stuff like that. And those things all get explained very well later on in the video, but there are stronger pieces of evidence in the form of consistent tick timings and really smooth aim from my mace montage. A lot of people use this as evidence that I use macros and aim assist. The truth is, almost every montage on my channel is heavily staged. And by that, I mean the majority of clips are scenarios that I replay a few times to create more variety in the montage.
Yo, what? Yo.
In 2 of my vanilla montages, I play a lot of the scenarios in a lower tick speed, which contributes to why my aim tracking looks so surreal.
There is no way.
And why my timings are so consistent.
Bro, she just said it. Like, her montages are fake. Completely fake.
The only montage on my channel that isn't heavily staged is a sword montage, since there isn't much variety within the game mode anyways. Even in that montage though, I know I staged at least a few clips. The reason that almost no one realized that I was doing this was because I actually do substantially beat the players you see in my montages, but just not necessarily in the exact manner you see in the clip. I try to be very intentional about the clips I include in.
Is this, like, is this actually what happened? Do you think that's real? Or is she, like, making this up? What do you think? Yo, hello? Yo, you here?
What? Yeah.
Do you think she's making this up?
I don't know, bro.
Because this is insane if it's, like, true. One sec. Yeah.
In my montages so that I can pace them with the music.
She's the Quavis, bro.
And include enough variety to give them replay value. I think if I had been honest about this from the beginning, that it wouldn't have been too big of a deal. But at this point, it's been something I've kept secret for years, and even after the cheating investigations on me. I'm actually under the impression that even if my montages weren't staged, that the evidence being used against me still wouldn't serve as proper proof of hacks, which is why I never brought it up. But in retrospect, I understand that it gets to a point where even if it's not completely definitive, people can't be blamed for thinking that it's more likely that I'm hacking than not. In my 2-year vanilla PvP montage, I used a custom mod to play in a lower tick rate, since at the time, Minecraft didn't have a command for it. This is actually the reason for how I came up with the idea for a mod to reduce input latency, since I had recognized how slow inputs are registered on low TPS. Within that mod, I used to create that montage. The idea was used to make my inputs register instantly instead of per tick, which made playing low TPS feel much more responsive. A lot of people have pointed out that the hotbar skips in that montage, and knowing what I do now, I'm quite sure that it's due to the fact that I was not only using the low TPS mod for most of it, but also the feature within that mod to make my inputs register instantly. Something I should be clear about, though, is that when defending myself regarding the hotbar allegations, previously I actually believed that it was a performance mod, and not related to me playing in low TPS. I think that a lot of people will think that sounds stupid, so let me explain. I'm going to play a clip to show you what I mean.
But like,
and I will say the anchor description in my video, I think there actually is a debunk for that, so I don't think it's even shown anymore.
From the clip you just heard, you can hear Reef1 admit that I might be debunking the hotbar skipping allegations. This is because it's actually true that hotbar skipping is not definitive proof of cheating. Reef1 and Dr. Donut originally believed that it was the result of hacks, and I believe that it was the result of a performance mod. But the truth is, neither of us were entirely right, and hotbar skips can occur on a completely vanilla client, even without performance mods, although performance mods can increase the rate at which they happen. The reason why I'm bringing this up is just to reiterate that when I was defending myself on this topic, my explanation was actually somewhat reasonable, and now we know it can happen on vanilla. It wasn't proof of hacking. The amount of times that it happened in my montage, though, left a valid reason to believe that it was hacks. And since
Yo, why am I getting so many notifications? Holy shit. Wait. Let me like do streamer mode. I am on streamer mode. Yo.
People weren't aware of the fact that I was staging the montage in low TPS, I can't blame anyone for thinking so. Assuming that you're watching this video, Dr. Donut, I want to directly address you regarding this situation, as well as some of the other scenarios that have come up between us, so that I can communicate my thoughts a bit better. I'm going to play a few stream clips for context.
Now, everything that Marlow did, like, it was obviously, the Marlow persona was very nice to people and was very helpful, and she helped the community a lot, actually. But was all of that because he wanted to help the community, or was it because he just wanted power? I don't know. I don't know if we're ever gonna know. But yeah, bro, I can't believe that all of it's true. It's just crazy. Like, Marlow definitely, or Danger Mario definitely had a goal to, like, get me out of the community. Like, Danger Mario recommended me to stop streaming through Marlow, obviously. I'll just say Marlow. Marlow recommended me to stop streaming. Like, Marlow also intentionally had a goal to get It's Real Me to quit PvP, and that's why he was gone for, like, over a year. Can you believe that? It's Real Me is the greatest PvPer of all time. And Marlow, like, convinced him to just quit, or manipulated him into quitting, I guess. Which is crazy. Crazy. By the way, Default being blacklisted and restricted, that was also a part of Marlow's plan. Default could have been the best Crystal PvPer, but he was banned from the community for over a year because Marlow, like, was in charge of everything and just kicked him out.
I feel like when you view someone through a negative lens, it becomes very easy to come up with negative explanations for why certain things were said or done. But a lot of the things that you said here just weren't my intention at all. For example, when you mentioned that I advised you to stop streaming...
Okay, let's think about points that she hasn't debunked yet. Okay, I mean, I don't think there's proof that this is Marlow at all, because she hasn't played, like, Minecraft with face cam or anything. That would, like, debunk everything if she did a test with face cam and hand cam. Like, this person, allegedly Marlow, you know? Because we don't know if this is actually Marlow. There's no, like, proof, I guess.
This was in reference to your vanilla tier 2 attempts, because you've been trying for years to get tier 2, and I sincerely wanted you to achieve that goal, which is why I helped you and gave you advice a lot of the time. The reason why I recommended you not to stream your tier 2 test is because I believe a big part of streaming is entertaining your audience, and I knew that your interest in doing that would detract from your competitive performance. And I think you could genuinely do it if you approached it with the right mindset.
This guy failed tier 2, like, I think it's 22 times now. Like, 22 times he tried and failed. Yes, bro, yes. It's kind of crazy. Like, yeah, I'm not as good as him, but he's like... That's kind of insane, bro.
Set in focus. It's also much harder to learn and take in information if a large part of your mind is occupied by streaming. Another thing I wanted to address is the claim that I tried to get It's Real Me to quit PvP. This claim is seemingly out of nowhere because I've never wanted It's Real Me to quit. I've never even wanted to get number 1. My goal to get tier 1 was in everything, every game mode, and I'd actually prefer if I wasn't number 1 overall because I hate the negativity that comes from it. If you were to look through my messages speaking about my goals and my messages to people like It's Real Me, you'd understand that it was genuinely never my goal to be number 1, and it still isn't. I was going up against myself with my own goal, and I just happened to get number 1 because no one else had achieved that goal yet. I wish It's Real Me had never quit, and I wish he would have kept going further so that I didn't have to be number 1, but he did quit, and now I'm number 1, so the situation is what it is. Now for the last thing regarding King Default's punishments being issued maliciously, I feel like you're not exactly taking into account what happened. He's had multiple competitive offensive like boosting and account sharing, and he said a lot of threatening things regarding me as well as stuff like leaking information about where I lived. I'm not saying that in the sense that we have a poor relationship anymore, but what I'm trying to say is that if you're looking at things from an objective point of view, those punishments were valid. As you know, I also ended up pardoning his offenses against me to get him unblacklisted almost immediately after, because I didn't want to hurt his career even though he had already hurt mine extensively. I wanted to respond to this here today because I think that out of mostly anyone, the two of us have played an important role in getting the community to where it is today, and I've come to realize more and more that the tension between us is something bad for everyone. I want you to know that I'm sorry we were never able to be on the same page, and I think it is largely stems from the way that in which I'm a bit of an introverted person, and you seem to be the opposite of that, so we never really meshed well together in comparison to how you mesh with other people who make more public appearances. I respect the way in which you have tried to help other people grow their channels and reputations. It's something I've tried to do as well, and I think it's just generally a good thing to do for the community and players in it. I think what started the tension we felt is the way in which some of the things that you used to say on stream about me, or to me in order to entertain your audience, ended up blowing back on me in negative ways that you didn't expect. So I viewed it as inconsiderate, and then when I responded in my video back in 2024, I interpreted everything so negatively because of the way in which the other people in that group were going after me maliciously. The result between us has been an awkward relationship, so I want you to know that even though I'm very much an introvert, I know that you're an honest person. And so whatever you felt when you said the things you did about me was genuine and not malicious. Like I said, I think it becomes easy to look back on everything in a negative light when you're viewing things through a negative lens. But I think we've had a lot of good conversations in our time being friends. And so I'd like you to know that regardless of everything that's happened up until this point, I still respect you, and I hope you understand me better now that I've laid out some of my thoughts to you. I also think next time we could probably work out a lot of these issues in private, since the public tends to skew conversations like these to create a divide into having two different sides, when in reality what we want to do is create less of a divide, not more of one. On the topic of what I mentioned before, there is one more clip that I want to play since it summarizes exactly what I mentioned before regarding retrospectively misinterpreting certain things.
I mean, I haven't seen proof of this, but I've heard that the only reason Marlow even had access to the vanilla tier list Discord in the first place was because she nuked the old one and was just quick to make the new one, and everyone just followed her. But yeah, she hijacked the whole PvP community off of she took it from trustworthy people who didn't have some overarching plan to do anything crazy, and just took full control of everything herself.
So just to clarify here, I'm addressing whoever is watching this now rather than Dr. Donut personally, but what you have heard here is a very large misunderstanding of what actually happened and where the remade vanilla tier list came from. If you watched my experience video, I talk about a group called WAC that used to go around doxing and threatening people. They took down my Wi-Fi while threatening me in a call before and threatened me with other things like rape and swatting. I will play an extremely small amount of this call, but I won't play too much of it because it will get the video age restricted if I do. If you want to see more of it, you can watch it on my experience video.
Speak when spoken to, you fucking whore. Or you want something bad to happen? Speak when spoken to. Say some fucking dumb shit and see what fucking happens. Do you want to fucking test me, bitch? Because I'll turn your fucking Wi-Fi off right now. Test me again. Test me again, bitch. Sing this fucking song and maybe
This isn't very nice behavior, guys.
I
Yeah.
have internet complications, okay? Sing the fucking song, Marlow. Sing it right fucking now for me. Sing it.
It would be a shame if your father couldn't put food on the table because some internet gangsters are doing some tomfoolery.
Bro, he called himself a gangster.
Does your father happen to work from home?
Well,
Can you
Marlow,
please send over his schedule for us, please?
Wouldn't it be a shame if your father couldn't work from home and like everything just stopped working?
What if it was because of some internet complication?
Wouldn't it be a shame if your dad couldn't work from home because of internet complications, right? That'd be quite the shame.
I swear to God, I will find out where you live and I will choke you out.
So essentially what happened is that the people a part of this group nuked the tier list once in the middle of 2021, which was really bothersome for me because at the time, I was the only owner properly managing the list. I was doing almost all of the tier tests myself and adding all of the names to the spreadsheet myself since at the time the website didn't exist yet. Essentially, WAC used to be on the ownership team of the vanilla tier list, but I was also on the owner team as well as pretty much the only person doing anything. During this time frame, I had to put up with random nukes, them randomly giving out high tiers to their friends, corrupt owners demoting people they didn't like, and them giving out staff roles and tiers to their friends' alt accounts. A lot of people criticize the way the tier list is run today, but the main difference is that back then it was actually corrupt from the inside, and today it's just mismanaged because the staff can't keep up with the overload of manual labor, since the tier list doesn't have enough automation to sustain it. Anyways, later in 2021, the tier list got nuked again, except this time it was a fully successful nuke with nobody except the owner team and a few of the higher staff members remaining.
Yeah, I am like curious what she's gonna say about the Telegram messages, because is she gonna say they're fake? Because there's like, I don't know what she's gonna say about it. It's kind of like proof, you know? Yeah, so that I think that's the main point that she's gonna have to debunk somehow.
After the nuke, I started getting DMs from WAC members taunting me about it, and so after everything, to sort everything out for a while, a new Discord was made, and the WAC players were demoted from staff. What people seem to be saying is that I was the one who made the new Discord immediately after the nuke as a means to get ownership, but that's actually the complete opposite of what actually happened. I was actually the last choice to be owner, even despite the effort I had been putting in. The person who created the new vanilla tier list Discord was Cond, and the only people who remained as owner after the nuke were me, Cond, and UCC Dog. What happened was, me and UCC Dog never got along because he was very emotionally attached to the game, so when I became better than him, it really upset him a lot, and he tried to do things like randomly demoting me from my tiers, even when I was losing to no one at the time. I got demoted from mid-tier 1, which back then was equivalent to what high tier 1 is now to high tier 2, just completely randomly because UCC Dog didn't think I should be tier 1. So as you can see, me and him used to have a lot of issues, and after the vanilla tier list Discord was remade again, a few months later I tested for high tier 1, which required me to be the best player in both my own region and the European region. People today fail to realize how hard it was to get high tier 1 back then because of that requirement. Nowadays, cross-regional fights are done on an equal ping, but back then to get high tier 1, you actually had to be the best.
One sec. Yo, are you here, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Bro, you should react to the video.
Sure.
Like, you can, we can build it together after if you want, the regear, you know?
No, I'm building it right now, bro.
Yeah, I can see, bro. We can do it later.
Fine, I'm watching.
Wait, bro, this is not a floor regear, bro.
Yeah, I didn't build a floor regear.
Whatever.
Look, it's the same one as like before, bro. Fine.
Okay, whatever. Okay, do you wanna watch the video now, bro?
I am.
Okay, then react, bro. You need to react. Wait, do you even know? Do you know about the situation? Like anything?
Yeah.
I got it.
Both regions, no matter the ping. At the time, UCC Dog was the best European player, but I ended up beating him 4-0 on his region, and he ended up rage quitting the community and blocking a lot of people. At that point, it was just me and Cond left on the ownership team. But Cond ended up getting demoted by Enrico for accepting bribes of gear on survival servers in return for giving out staff ranks. Cond was the actual server owner at the time though, so Enrico had very carefully negotiate with him in order to retrieve ownership. After Enrico got ownership, he actually chose to give it to me because I had been paying the Ticket Spot subscription the whole time. The way the Tickets Premium subscription worked is that it would only apply.
Wait, let me ping my Discord. Because I have like a stream ping. I don't know if anyone has the stream ping.
Yeah.
Because it's a small server right now.
Just imagine we just force it on everyone. We force everyone to have the stream ping on.
Real. Is
Yeah.
anyone even watching, bro?
No. Nobody's watching, bro.
Wait. Oh, wait. I'm dumb, bro. I am so dumb.
What?
Don't worry about it.
What happened, bro?
Okay. It should be good now.
Well, what happened?
Bro, I wanted to ping my server, and I sent the link to the to my stream, but I forgot I copied the Marlow video and not my stream, Because actually, bro, so I pinged everyone with the with the Marlow video. It's fine, bro. I fixed it.
Just yeah, you could just delete the ping and like
Yeah.
do the other thing.
Yeah.
Wait,
To
which one
servers that
is
the
hot
linked
or which one
account
is...
had ownership of. And so the way we did it before was that Khan would sign into my Patreon account and link his user to the subscription. When I explained this to Enrico, he thought it was too much of a hassle to do, and he ended up just transferring ownership to me. What's funny about the way people are portraying this situation is that people act like I just asserted myself as owner, when in reality I only got it by the process of elimination because everyone else was doing crazy stuff that got them demoted.
I don't know any of these people. I've heard of this guy. I think he makes texture packs, maybe. This guy's like a Diamond Pod player, I think. Yeah. So he quit. This guy nuked a server, I guess. Also whack, whatever that is. This two. Bribery. Okay, I guess she got owner because she was the only one who didn't do bad stuff, I guess.
A lot of this stuff is shown in greater detail within my old video, so if you want more information on it, you can go back to that video and you'll understand everything I'm saying. With that out of the way though, I want to talk about Ximity. So the first thing I should tell
Yo, okay, this is the good part, I think. This is like the main point.
You all is that I've been seeking legal advice on all of this, and the fact of the matter is that there are so many verifiably false claims that he's made against me that it constitutes extreme damages to both my reputation and livelihood. It's also worth noting that not only has he harmed me...
So she's saying he's lying with malicious intent.
Yeah, bro.
But he's also harmed the reputation of other people like Jai Guy.
Oh, shut up.
Who, if you don't know, is the owner of PvP Club in the process. There's a lot of proof of malicious
So she's saying
intent from him, as well as examples of him weaponizing his audience in order to cause further reputational damage to people he doesn't like. I'm going to have a clip come up on screen to demonstrate.
Ximity doesn't like Marlow.
Bye, Danger. Like, what's up, Danger? Are we serious? Are we serious? Nah, everyone join the server. I'm not even kidding. Raid discord.mcpvp.club. I'm so serious, bro. This ain't even funny.
It's kind of crazy.
Nuh-uh. Nah, bro.
Hey,
nah, this ain't even... This is not cool, bro. Alright. Alright. Well... Hold on. Let me hide my screen. I'm getting on a new account. You don't want to do We're getting on a new one.
The clip you just saw is from a ban evasion live stream on PvP Club. When he ended up getting banned, he mobilized his audience to raid the Discord, which led to people like Jai Guy and his staff members getting tons of unjustified harassment. People were under the impression that Ximity was being banned for his recent videos against me as some kind of attempt to silence him, but the reality is that Ximity's punishment results from criminal offenses that he committed. I'm going to have the person who handled his blacklist come on and explain to you all why exactly he was initially...
I did it, I was watching the Ximity situation like 2 years ago, I think. He did some bad stuff, guys. He did some bad stuff.
Banned, so that it's made clear that it was not at all...
Well, I don't know why that would get him banned from the server, because that has nothing to do with the server. But I guess it's connected, I don't know.
All related to his allegations against me.
Hi, my name is Spooked, and I was the staff member responsible for handling Ximity's blacklist case back when it occurred in July of 2024. Ximity was blacklisted on the grounds of sexual misconduct, SWAT requests, doxing, and requesting illicit sexual material, all of which I will now briefly cover. There are several individuals who were affected by Ximity in regards to sexual misconduct, but I'll only be individually covering Marlow, given the context of this video. In the months leading up to his blacklist, Ximity developed what appeared to be a close friendship with Marlow. This relationship has since been shown to have been initiated primarily out of self-interest and a desire for personal gain. While fronting to Marlow as a trustworthy friend, Ximity was simultaneously making inappropriate remarks about her without her knowledge. These remarks included sexually inappropriate comments, lewd descriptions, and explicit descriptions of sexual acts, all made behind her back. In addition to Marlow, Aximity made multiple inappropriate comments about others, such as T-Sog.
By the way, I don't think Aximity is denying any of this. He made like an apology video. Yeah, so that's kind of crazy. He's saying some crazy shit, bro.
And Amelia, of whom he requested nude images dating back to when she was 15. Aximity's request for Amelia's nude images make up the requesting illicit sex.
Yeah, this was insane. I don't know how we like forgot this, but yeah, that's kind of crazy. He was like, I think it was 14 at the time or 15, so it's a bit like different. Like if he was like an adult, but it's still like kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Sexual material punishment label, as he asked for content which is illegal to even possess. As for SWAT requests, there isn't much to go over. It's rather cut and dry. While talking to his friend Resaw, a player named Amelia was brought up in discussion. At the top of the screenshot, Aximity can be seen asking Resaw, "You swatted Amelia?" To which Resaw replies with no, but before Aximity can read and process this, he sends another message claiming, "Do anything to Aximity and your..." Aximity then recognizes that Resaw was not the one to swat Amelia and asks who may have been responsible, which he follows up with a direct request for Resaw to swat her. In addition, Aximity reacts to learning of a former friend
what?
For Resaw to swat her.
Okay.
In addition, Aximity reacts to learning of a former friend of his, Limited, being swatted with encouragement, thanking Resaw for carrying out the false swat, and reacting with LOL when another friend informs Aximity of the situation. Despite the request to swat Amelia being an isolated incident...
Okay, this is like not fake, by the way, this is all real. Yeah.
In which we haven't seen much repetition of the same caliber.
Apparently this is why he's banned from MCPVP Club. This is still like, I wouldn't say it's like relevant to why he's making apparently malicious like verifiably false information about her, like with saying she's Danger Mario. Like this is not relevant to that. This is just saying why he's banned from PvP Club, I guess.
Considering the context, Aximity claiming that doing anything to him or messing with him results in bad things happening to you, and the totality of his behavior thus far, the sexual misconduct and his amusement at the swatting of Limited, it becomes rather definitive, showing that Aximity lacked care for the well-being and safety of others, as swatting is an illegal activity which has the possibility of resulting in serious physical and mental harm, or even death. In another instance, Aximity directly posts the name, IP address, country, and email of another player, which he follows up with, "This is all true, by the way." Additionally, Aximity leaked Resaw's face to an unauthorized player. As for dox requests, we can see in the attached screenshot that Aximity brings up a former promise from Resaw, where Resaw allegedly claimed that he would dox Amelia in the case that she hurt Aximity. Aximity then requests for Resaw to put both her nudes and private information on Doxbin, which is a website that operates as a pastebin for publishing personal identifiable information. Additionally, Aximity has an alternate Discord account named MrBeast. Upon the release of Marlow's My Experience with the Minecraft PvP Community video, Aximity went into the Axe and Shield tier list Discord server and sent a series of messages directed towards Learn. In these messages, Aximity encouraged Learn to spin back and dox Marlow. He proceeded to use cultural
I don't know if this is real because I've never heard of this, but it might be.
Stereotypes to ridicule Learn, which he then followed up by posting a fake IP address. While the address was fake, and the messages posted were intended to come off in a joking manner, Aximity's display of carelessness towards the topic of doxing raises red flags and shows that he does not view it in the light that it should be viewed in. Now that I've
I don't think that's that serious, to be honest. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know.
Covered the evidence substantiating his blacklist, I will delve into more recent actions from Aximity that serve as supporting evidence, showing that he might still continue to pose a risk to the community. In December of 2025, Aximity came to Resaw requesting a remote access Trojan, or RAT. He requests for Resaw to keep this between them, then states that he needs a rat nested within a Minecraft mod. The purpose of this rat would be to acquire a victim's Discord token, data which would allow him to gain access to a victim's Discord account without requiring an email or password. A few days after this, though, Aximity retracts his initial request, claiming that he will refrain from ratting and token stealing. Despite Aximity not going through with the ratting, him posing...
So this was in 2025. So not that long ago, I guess.
Request in of itself is significant, as it shows that not only does he consider acting on malicious behavior, but that he is willing to take the steps necessary to carry it out. It indicates a potential relapse in behavior, muddying the reformed image that he has painted for himself over the past year.
What all of this tells you is that Aximity's blacklist is severe, yet people seem to interpret him as if he's some sort of martyr. I'm going to play another clip real quick to demonstrate some of what he's recently said regarding his punishment.
I recently started PvPing again by evading my ban on PvP Club, and it is very ironic that I have beaten every single player I fought, even the best of the best Axe players. Now tell me, what is the point of a ranking system to determine the best players if the best players aren't even allowed to play? I've gotten all mentions of me removed from the Axe tier list despite dominating it, completely changing the meta, and having high tier 1 for...
Okay, I'm pretty sure he was originally banned, cause he ulted with, I think, Camcal, to get a good tier in Crystal. I think that's what happened. But I'm not sure why he got blacklisted, because he should have been just banned in the Crystal Discord. I think that's the correct punishment for that. I don't know.
Over a year straight until I ended up getting banned, which is the only reason I lost it. I was completely untouchable because of completely unrelated drama to my undeniable skill and influence I've had on the game.
In the statements you just heard, Aximity seems to suggest that there is no point in having a ranking system if the best players can't compete. Yet he doesn't seem to realize that it's actually standard procedure in most competitive gaming communities to ban players for criminal offenses. Something worth knowing is that after Aximity was initially banned, he lost virtually his entire support circle. I was one of the only people that forgave him and tried to provide emotional support, despite him making a lot of inappropriate remarks to me. In my opinion, the primary reason for why he's been making videos against me is due to the fact that he hasn't yet been unblacklisted on MC tiers. Aximity has claimed that his actions that led him to being blacklisted were executed as a means to protect people from being harmed. But that reason doesn't really make sense, because he was causing more harm in the process by requesting for nude photos of minors to be leaked. Another concern
Wait,
by requesting for
this is 2024. So
nude photos of minors to be leaked.
Kind of crazy shit.
Another concerning element of his blacklist is when he talks about going to Maine to rape a girl in the community. I happen to know that Aximity was actually planning on meeting with this girl in real life, since it was something that he talked to me in private about in 2024. It's likely that these statements weren't actually going to happen, but the point remains that his blacklist is so severe that it's been necessary for it to be treated with caution. This is discussed in more detail later in the video, so for now I'm going to move on to some of the more recent things that he said about me. I cover the first video he made about me in extensive detail, point by point later on, so for now I'm just going to address the Marlow's true identity one.
This is the real stuff against Marlow right now.
So first of all,
in the refund video. I think she already talked about the refund video.
If you don't know who Danger Mario is, essentially he's someone that has been impersonating me dating all the way back to 2020. He and his friends have gone to insane lengths to impersonate me, even going as far as to create multiple YouTube videos to try to get me involved with their 2B2T group. Something Aximity has brought up is how I'm allegedly closely connected with a series of Danger Mario alts, then he shows a screenshot of a list as evidence. The screenshot he puts on the screen is completely deceptive, because the list he's actually showing is a list of people who were targeted by Danger Mario's Meteor Client's spoofing exploit, which was used in order to ruin people's reputations and get them falsely banned on servers. I was the first person to be targeted with the exploit, and it ended up causing me a lot of damage until it was later discovered that I was getting framed. I highly recommend watching my experience video from 2024, because within the totalitarianism section, I lay out some of this stuff in great detail and show the lengths these people have gone to in the past in order to impersonate me. More recently, I looked into the Telegram account that was shown in Eximity's video, and it appears that it was actually created in 2025, which is after the time frame that the messages were supposedly sent.
Wait, what?
In 2025, which is that was shown in.
If it was made in 2025, I don't think that even makes sense because a third party logged onto the account and verified that the messages happened in 2021. So I'm not sure how that's possible, to be honest.
In Eximity's video, and it appears that it was actually created in 2025, which is after the time frame that the messages were supposedly sent. Telegram has account IDs which can be used to roughly pinpoint an account's age, and judging by the ID, it resolves to around May of 2025. With Telegram, people have the ability
I don't know if that's true, like, maybe.
to create custom apps, so my belief is that one was used in order to fabricate a full timeline of messages and dates. Part of what's concerning about the whole situation here, though, is the degree of insanity involved. Not only have they made these faked Telegram messages, but they have also sent actual Discord messages spanning across years. They have essentially stalked me for years.
Yo. Bro, I knew it, bro. She's saying, yo, oh my god. Bro,
What is she saying? Wait,
bro,
what?
she's saying that for 5 years now, someone is being impersonating her. Like, this is like, bro, this is like 4D chess, bro. If this is true, like, someone has been like fake being Danger Mario, aka Marlow, for 5 years. Just, bro, bro, how does this make sense? What?
I don't know,
Yeah,
bro.
I think, bro, I still think she's lying, to be honest.
Years in
Bro, that would be fucking insane.
order to create setups that they can fall back on to frame me and make themselves known. What's more concerning to me, however, is the fact that a lot of private information of mine, including stuff like my VPN account code, was brought up within these DMs, which leads me to believe that my Discord account was possibly hacked. Back in 2020, I had been teamed with someone on Survival who knew Danger Mario, and in 2021 and 2022, I was screen shared by him in tournaments, and even one time while I was just casually playing. I strongly believe that during some of these time frames, I was compromised with malware, which allowed for some of the things that I have been discussing to be assessed and used to further impersonate me. One example of this was the fact that Danger Mario was already aware of the fact that I had been staging my montages back in 2021.
Yo. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Yo. No way
Yeah.
she's saying that. Oh my god, that's insane.
Which is something I barely told anyone at all. Something that people don't seem to know is that Danger Mario had a history of stealing people's Discord tokens. When I say that, I mean multiple people have had their Discord tokens logged by him, whether that be through social engineering, Minecraft mods, or something else. Another thing to note is that 1 month before Eximity posted his first video against me, he contacted another blacklisted player about planting malware on someone's computer. He laid this out with a sense of urgency and told the player that it would be beneficial for them if the victim was ratted. While it's not certain, it's possible that the person being referenced here is me, since it would be mutually beneficial for 2 blacklisted players to get my account hacked. Eximity seems to have backed out of this later on, but that could have been out of fear of his plans being leaked, since he ended up removing the person from his friends list the next month. A lot of the things shown in the Telegram DMs were things that I had sent to Eximity while I had been working on my Experience video. What a lot of people don't know is that me and Eximity were actually planning on posting videos on the same day, and the material covered in my video was going to be covered briefly in his own video. Unrelated to all of that, Eximity has been going around making fake accounts of me and posting videos with an AI cloned voice that impersonates me. He made a TikTok account that claimed to be me, then made an
he made that?
admission to cheating video that garnered tons of views and led people across social media genuinely believing that I had admitted to hacking. He also made a fake Discord call video where it appeared as if I had cussed him out.
Yeah, that was obviously fake and a joke, like he said in the video.
The thing about all of this is that he can fall back on saying that it was all to be a funny gag, but he barely put any effort in clarifying that.
Wait, let's see. Eximity. Where's the video? Did you remove it? Yeah,
Bro,
I
you
removed
didn't ping
it.
in live.
I did.
No, you pinged in staff announcements, bro.
Oh, I thought I pinged in announcements, not staff announcements.
Bro, just ping in like live.
Bro,
Do you
it's
not
fine.
have? Yeah, there's a
No one
live
has the
channel.
role, bro. No one has the role. It's fine. I think at least.
Still, like, send a message though that you're live. Still gonna be good.
Sure, I guess. I don't know. I'm live, and I'll send the link.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he removed the video, the joke video, I guess. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he said it was a joke in the video, and it was obviously fake, like, because, bro, everyone could tell it's fake. She would never do something like that. But yeah, maybe she had a point. I don't know.
In the Discord call video, he claims that it was real in the description, and the only way to tell that it was fake is to scroll down in the comments and find his replies. For the impersonation TikTok account, he didn't admit that it was him until way later after hundreds of thousands
Oh, so that was him. Okay.
of people had already seen it. I believe that Ximity has been doing all of these things to efficiently erode my reputation in virtually every capacity, whether that be cheating, being someone else's account, and even stuff like theft as well. The theft allegations are especially egregious because I have so much proof that it's a lie that it's remarkable. I have multiple DMs with Jackpot MC confirming I own the assets, as well as the fact that I actually paid for them. What you're going to see is that this is completely and utterly false, and in this video it's covered by Learn, who is fully aware of the fact that I didn't perform any type of exit scam or any type of theft at all.
Yeah, I personally don't even care about this. I only care about her being Danger Mario and cheating. I don't really like care
You can
about
skip maybe.
uh
Yeah, you can skip.
I mean, I don't know where to skip to.
So you might be wondering,
It's
what's
fine.
next for me at this point?
There's like
Yeah, I could.
checkpoints and shit.
Yeah, but it doesn't even say. It's fine. It's like I think it might end in like a minute, so it doesn't matter.
And my answer to that is I'm not exactly sure. I know
Did she leave a document with the stuff? I don't see a document. Probably not. Yeah.
how these types of situations go, and I know that even though cheating and the false identity claims are debunked, just the mere fact that I've done wrong in this situation by staging my montages and lying about my
Bro, why would she? Oh my god, I can't believe she apparently staged her montages. Bro,
voice.
Yo, that might be like, that might be. She might have made that up. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Why would she fake a montage in 2022?
Yeah. Kind of weird, actually.
Like, let's see. So this was fake. This was fake. This was fake. I mean, this was fake. Everything's fake except this, apparently. Okay, chat. I'm talking to no one right now, but like, okay, look at this.
Yeah, you're talking to me, bro. I'm the only one in chat.
It's fine, it's fine. Okay, this
Yeah,
was...
I think we can start to like. Can we start the like donut stream? I mean, the Rieger is finished. It's
Bro, I wanna
also
react
decorated.
to this. Like, I wanna watch it anyways. I don't care if like anyone's watching, to be honest. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so...
Wait, by the way, want to do a base review? Also, I'll
base
need
review?
to like set this as emo. Yeah.
Right now? I think I'm
doesn't
gonna
really
just start
matter.
like a new live stream and do like a
Yeah,
normal
after that.
donut stream. I don't think I'm gonna finish the video, bro. It's gonna take like 5 hours. I'm only like a sixth into the video. Yeah.
I just bought a bed for 150,000.
It's fine, bro. We got it like that, bro. Should
I
we
know.
have beds
Just
in the
saying.
base?
I'm not gonna put my my spawn point here, but you can, I guess.
No, but it's
well,
like
she
you can find it in F3, like with pie chart. And you can.
You wanted to spawn here, no? I mean, we don't need to have it.
Bro, it doesn't even matter. We
It's
can
like,
just like set a home. I
no,
wanted
I'm
to
gonna
spawn.
do this as team home.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Bro, I need to buy Donut Plus again. I'm gonna buy it like today or tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna need this to be the team home. What is the new team name? The
Rad
Radders
Gang.
or like?
I already made it. No, I already made the team.
Can you invite me real quick?
Sure.
Oh, there's actually 3 viewers now. Okay,
Oh,
continue
no
the
way.
video.
Yeah, I'll invite you later.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, this montage, I don't know if it was fake. Because look, she fought Kali, and I don't think he would fake it. Oh my god, that is so loud. She fought like a lot of people, like famous people from the community, so I don't think it's fake actually. I don't think so. And it's also on PvP Club, so I don't think it's even possible for her to fake that. I mean, she was mod, so I don't know, but like, bro, why would, bro, why would she fake that? Maybe she's saying that these are not actually the people, like the actual people. Maybe it's fake, completely fake, and this is like a single player world with like people pretending to be these people. But that would be crazy if that's what she's saying.
People have gotten so invested in it that the things I did wrong are probably going to be viewed as a lot worse than they otherwise would have been if the situation didn't contain the amount of defamation it did. I don't blame anyone who changed their titles to call me a cheater and stuff like that, because I think a lot of the reason for that results from the fact that I never told anyone I was staging my montages and playing in low TPS.
So she's saying it's fake. The video I just watched. This video, she's saying it's fake.
Yeah, looks like it.
But how does
I mean,
that
it's
even
kind of fake, yeah.
But how would it be faked? It's on a server. Look, it's on PvP Club. And she fought like actual people. Look, she fought Kali Mortimer. This guy is a YouTuber.
Yeah, it is kind of weird actually. I mean, it doesn't really matter that these ones are fake. It's more about the like cheating stuff and
No, but
that.
this is like this entire video is obvious aimbot. I don't know, no one noticed it in like
Yo, wait,
2020.
BB Yoda was in the chat.
Baby Yoda?
Remember that guy?
Yeah, I
BB
remember.
Yoda.
Yo, what's up, bro?
I don't know if he's in the chat now, but like he was. Okay, let's
Okay.
continue the video.
Yeah. But how would this be fake though? Like, think about it.
Oh,
It's
it
on
doesn't
PvP
matter.
Club. Okay,
I don't
whatever.
know.
You're right, I guess.
Something I want to clarify
continue watching.
is that I never made those montages with the intention of propping myself up or making myself look better. I just wanted to make something really entertaining and fun to watch.
Bro, come on. You can't say that, like, and actually think, what? Like, bro, obviously it would boost, like, people would think it's real if you didn't say it's fake. Obviously, what?
I see montages sort of like a piece of art. I'd also like to shout out Razplin for being the first person to catch on that I was staging my montages. All the way back a few years ago, he realized that he was right-handed in my 2-year vanilla montage.
Okay, so she is saying that it's not actually the people like in the montage, it's fake people. So that would make a bit more sense. But it's still on PvP Club, so I'm not sure how she would justify it.
When he usually uses left hand.
Yeah.
I've had other inconsistencies too, like the team colors in my first montage, but no one really ended up noticing those things since I actually did kill all of the players I showed. Either way, I'd like people to know that I'm sorry about all of this. All of this has been having a pretty negative effect on my state of mind, especially with all of the negative comments I've been waking up to, as well as some of the Discord messages I've received. Moving forward, I plan on limiting my exposure to these things so that I can focus on more positively on what's in front of me, and on helping the community once more. I'll probably just resume making educational YouTube content and addressing things as needed. The rest of the video will focus on debunking the allegations of cheating, corruption, and theft, and I believe that the information and technical details provided there.
Has she even proved that she's not Danger Mario? Because she only said that the account was made in 2025.
Yeah, I don't know.
And
I don't think she did.
that's not even, I don't know if it's true. Like, I can't even verify it because I don't know how, but I don't think it's even possible that, like, that's true. I don't know.
There will be enough to prove my innocence.
Because, bro, I think Evil Overlord, he logged onto the account and saw the messages in 2021. So how would,
Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible, so.
I already recorded the audio for this video prior
Maybe,
to
and yeah, I don't think he has any reason to lie. He's not
Bro,
like.
stop pausing.
Okay, bro.
this.
Okay.
So
Like,
you'll go back to hearing my AI voice
my
for the
God.
remainder of the
bro,
video.
I can't like focus on the video and talk at the same time, so that's why I'm pausing, by the way.
I will probably lean towards using my real voice for all my future content, since there's not much point in using AI for it anymore.
Let's see. Wait, let's see. Okay, robot check. Dismissive standard. MC tiers migration. Okay, well,
There was once a time in my career where I was well respected and a well-connected leader within the community who brought a lot of positive.
I think maybe no one's watching the stream because everyone's just watching the video or something. I don't know. Because this is like massive right now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this
Or
is
you're
massive.
just annoying as fuck.
Yeah, maybe I'm
Could be
just
that.
annoying as fuck. Yeah.
Positivity and advancement.
Actually, probably, bro.
Towards the game. I'd like to go back to that and find a way to continue to help the player base, whether that be through new projects, guides, videos, and just anything really that can improve the game's atmosphere or help other people out. Moving forward, I hope all of you can understand that I have good intentions for the community, and even though it's probably in one of the darkest states that it's ever been, I believe that things can turn around and that it can become a better operated and less toxic place overall. Okay, so I was advised by a friend of mine to show proof that I'm not an AI. So I'm here right now with Eddie and a call, and we have a few things in place for me to prove that I'm actually not a robot.
Oh, wait, this guy made a video about Marlow, I think. It was kind of weird. The video was weird as hell.
Howdy.
Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this broom and move it around in front of my face, and we'll hope I don't glitch out and just like transform
Okay.
into the background.
I don't even think this is like I wouldn't even
That's
think
AI,
this is AI.
bruh. That's
'Cause
AI.
it doesn't even look like
Oh
AI.
no.
I knew it. I knew it.
I think it might be an actor though.
Okay, I'm gonna put the broom
Yeah,
back now.
that's like the main.
And the next thing
now.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my phone.
I don't think there's any need to prove this is not AI. Obviously, it's not AI. AI is not that good
I'm
yet.
gonna turn on the flashlight. And we're gonna see
I'm pretty sure it is though.
if I glitch out.
Bro, but it's like, bro, she talked for 20 minutes straight. I don't think AI can do that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
the light
that's like
just
the
doesn't
thing.
work on me.
Yeah,
So-
I think this proves it's not AI. This is not AI, but it might be an actor.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay,
What is
I'm
bro doing?
gonna turn it off now, but okay. So now I think it's time for the epic 1v1 versus Do Re Mi.
No way.
So I'm gonna let you hype that up.
Oh my gosh, bro, the moment
Let's see, bro.
everyone has been waiting for. Marlow versus Do Re Mi. Oh my god, I seen all the comments. Low tier 5 speech. Low tier 5 basic speech. Oh,
Real.
let's see how this goes.
I'm
Low-key
actually
funny.
worried because I don't know the
Why is it-
entire thing. Like Do Re Mi
Okay,
might
wait,
actually
that's
be.
not that. What? What do you mean you don't
Okay.
know
Bro,
the whole
in the
thing?
in the refund video, she actually didn't say. She said it incorrectly. She said like do fa me like something like that, bro. But
Yeah,
I
but
think
how could you not like know it?
no, I
That's the
think
thing.
that was the AI glitching. I don't think she actually doesn't know it. It's obviously a joke. I think it's a joke.
Are you
Hopefully.
gonna type out what I gotta say so that I don't
I
lose
think
this
that's
time? Yeah, I
it. Do
see.
Re Mi Fa.
Bro, she cannot be serious, bro. Bro, Maybe it's
like,
AI
actually,
now. I
how
don't
do you
know.
not? No, the
Bro.
thing is, like, actually, how do you not know that, like,
Yeah, that's so basic.
Doremi, bro? I
Solatida.
know.
I think that's it.
What?
Okay.
Well, where did
Hype
the
me
da
up.
come from? What?
All right, Marlow, come on now. Come on. You
No,
can
just
do
said
this.
da.
Like, what? Me?
No, he said da, bro. I don't know what was that. What that was. I mean.
Okay. Let's see if she can say Doremi, guys.
Marlow versus Do Re Mi live. Yo, I'm stoked, bro. Bro, I'm stoked, bro. Okay, hold on.
Pushing 30, by the way.
Marlow versus Do Re Mi. High tier 1 crystals,
right.
every kit player. Let's get it.
Do re mi la sol la
Alright.
ti da.
Alright. She said it so rogue, bro. But it's
That
fine,
was
it's
just
fine.
Not bad. Wrong
I would say she's high tier 5.
words though, like do re mi fa sol la ti da. I don't know if I was right though. Let me look it up.
read
What,
it.
bro?
I
He's not
can't.
even right.
I can't beat
Do
it.
re
It's too
mi.
hard.
It is. I found it. I found the official. Did I find it? Yeah, I did. That's it.
Oh, which one
See
did
how-
I mess up?
Oh, I was on it. You said do re mi la fa so instead of fa so la. I think.
Bro, is
Something.
he searching up?
Yo, no.
What do
Bro,
you mean?
what? No, like, how dumb like are like Minecraft PvPers? Like, is he even like a
Bro.
Minecraft PvP?
No,
I don't
he's
even know, bro.
trash. He's trash, I'm
No,
pretty sure.
But like, how do you like not know it though? That's the thing.
Bro, oh my god.
That's like actually so weird though.
This is
No?
insane, bro.
Like,
This might be like insane 200 IQ joke, maybe. I don't know.
no, I
Bro.
don't even think it is at this point, bro. It's low-key just like
Okay.
it's just like not
Why?
possible to
How
mess this
does
up.
bro?
No, because
You ready?
he read it and still got it wrong.
Yeah,
Like
and
he read it
he's
from the thing.
bro, he's typing in chat how to say it.
Do re mi fa sol la ti do.
Okay, the mouth
Okay.
is just not
Oh,
That-
I
lining
kinda-
up. Did you
good.
see that?
Hmm?
It just didn't line up. Do you not
What do you
like
mean?
when she did that? Look at her mouth when she like speaks that, like when she sings that.
Sol la ti do.
It's
Yeah,
not
no,
that.
no, like go a bit like before. It's like it's like it's
Okay.
a voiceover.
You ready?
I mean, she's not moving her mouth a
It's like
lot,
it's
but
just distinct. It's just like distinct or something.
yeah, but it's a Discord call,
I don't know.
so
Yeah, it is possible. Yeah, it
it,
is possible.
he probably recorded it himself and maybe sent it to her. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
fine. It
Yeah,
doesn't
it
really matter.
doesn't. I don't think this is AI, so I don't think it matters.
Let's get it.
Do re mi fa sol la ti.
I mean, I don't know what you're saying, but it's saying maybe it's your maybe it's like on your
Oh, maybe
on
the
your
share
end.
screen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably
maybe.
because it's not AI. Like I don't care. It's like whatever. This is just not AI.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I
That's good. That's valid. Voice crack is more human in my opinion. So I think that's completely valid.
She did voice crack, yeah.
Maybe it is, but I want to come out victorious at least once against
Yeah, you're a
Do Re
little
Mi, 'cause
perfectionist.
if I don't, I'll never hear the end of it.
Real.
Okay, one more time. Do re mi fa sol la ti do.
That was good. That
Isn't
was your
it
best
C?
one by
That
far.
was pretty good.
Okay,
Isn't it
finally.
C though? I don't think it's T.
That's like it's like different in every country, I think, but it's the same.
I guess.
finally overcome
It
the
means the same
obstacle
thing. It's
of
like the same note, you know.
Do re mi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait,
So, yeah,
what if you're AI?
Wait a minute.
This guy might be AI. It looks a bit AI.
You might be AI.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, you need a do re mi. Hold on.
Wait, am I AI? Let's see. Do, re, mi, lo, sa, fa, ti. Am I AI, chat?
Yo, bro, might be AI.
Eddie versus Do Re Mi. Who will win?
Bro, you're making me nervous. Okay, here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, da. Boom!
Bro, that was the wrong notes the whole time, but he did say the correct order, but that was the wrong notes.
A different pitch in all of those, I think.
He might be AI. Yeah.
Pretty chillin'. Pretty chillin'.
You beat it first try.
Sure.
I think.
Yeah, so.
I think you have a good counterplay style against Do-Re-Mi.
Dude, I'm locked in, bro. I'm locked in. And they're just glad I didn't test for it. So, what can I say?
All right. Well, I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for helping me prove that I'm not a robot.
I got you. I got you. I hope you.
I don't think this proves anything because we already knew she's not AI. Like this person is not AI. We just don't know if this is Marlow.
Have more lined up. Let's see. I'm stoked for your video, bro. Real stuff. I've been stoked. I've been stoked.
Yes, me too. I'm ready to finally get this out. It's been a long last few months.
Yeah.
It's been 3 months, by the way. She said she's making a video.
I imagine people are just like, with the longer it's been since the accusations, I feel like they're just like losing trust every day. So it's like gotta lock in, you know. But sounds like you're about done.
Exactly.
I'm stoked for it. But yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out now. But thanks again.
Sounds good. See you on the flip. Adios.
The remainder of this video will primarily cover allegations regarding theft, corruption, and cheating. Since a significant portion of this video is already being recorded using my AI voice, paired with the time-sensitive nature of releasing this video, the rest of the video will be conveyed with the AI voice. Bruh. I believe that the remainder of this video covers an immense amount of ground when it comes to responding to and or disproving most of the allegations being made. Bruh. So apparently, she decided to voice reveal after making most of the video. That's what she's saying. Yeah.
Bro, what? Wait, is she like still gonna be on camera? Because if not, it's kind of a cop out.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's.
I don't think it matters if she's on camera, just her voice at this point. I don't know, bro. It's kind of sus, but it does make sense a bit because
really, yeah, it really doesn't make sense.
No, it does make sense. It does kind of.
Does it?
Because
I don't
she
know.
did say she was like lying about it for no reason. Because she was like, I don't know, because it makes sense that she decided like last minute to actually face and voice reveal. Yeah.
Vase, chat, I'm revealing my vase.
Type shit. So it does kind of make sense, but also it's so sus. Like I don't know, bro. I don't know what to believe. Let's see. Let's just see. I don't know if I'm gonna watch all of it.
Yeah, I think we should like stream on Donut though, because we did it for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it either after this or tomorrow, because it might be too late.
Indeed, I'd like to start off with a quote from.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, this is fake AI Marlow, by the way.
Video I made in 2024. This video, titled My Experience with the Minecraft PvP Community, was released in order to demonstrate the numerous ways in which I was being targeted in terms of both reputation and real-life safety. The quote reads, "I've never made a video of this scale before, but I feel that I have to. For years I've found myself in a position where I've been continually targeted to a degree that almost feels disproportionate given the size of my following. Watching this pattern of people ripping apart my social life time and time again has caused me an indescribable amount of suffering. There's so many things that I've wanted to do within the past few years that have simply been impossible due to this recurring pattern." This quote accurately represents the situation that I found myself mired in once again. For those of you who are unaware, for the past year or so I've been on the receiving end of.
Okay, I feel like if I were like Marlow or like whatever. If like people were accusing me of like such degree, I would just like go off the internet and like not try to fight it, and like especially not face reveal, because face revealing means like people might actually attack you in real life, and I
That is
think
true,
it's
yeah.
actually like not a smart move to face reveal, like if you're actually a real
But
person,
maybe
you know?
at this point, she's like making money of it, and it makes sense for her to like protect her career, because this is her career, so maybe it just makes sense for her. I don't
Yeah, but
know.
it is kind of dumb to face reveal when like so many people now like hate you.
Yeah, true. But maybe she's hoping
Yeah.
that people won't hate her after this. I don't know. I guess that's
I
her
know, but
plan.
yeah, but now that
numerous
she's face
allegations.
reveal, people will like be able to more easily like dox her and like swat her or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
kinda.
those people said.
I think her docs already existed before, but yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not a good move for like protecting yourself, like privacy, but
Yeah.
maybe it's just she just wants to like prove she's like legit more than she cares about her safety or something. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, kind of dumb, but sure.
But this doesn't even. This is assuming this is actually Marlow, by the way.
Yeah.
These allegations started off the back of a controversial decision I made on January 27th of last year, which was to migrate MC Tiers out of the previous network that it was a part of. While the result of this decision has largely been positive, there are many ways in which people have weaponized it as a means to cancel me. In recent times, this is amped up to a degree so
Bro, I
severe
feel
that
like the separation from like PvP tiers and MC tiers, that was like what destroyed the community a bit, because the community was like doing good before that, I think. So yeah, I don't know.
every day there are multiple
That was
videos
kind of
being made
cooked.
attempting to cancel me. What you'll soon find out is that nearly every claim being
Bro,
made
I hate this AI voice, bro. It's so bad.
about me is verified.
I don't know how no one noticed it before like 2024 or 2025, bro.
False, and serves as yet
Yeah.
another example of the destruction that can be caused when people take information at face value. Before I go any further,
She still didn't do the voice from this. She didn't do this voice
Hello, everyone,
on camera, so
and welcome to my advanced guide for Crystal Combat.
Yeah.
people are saying this is Danger Mario talking in a girl voice. So I think
Yeah, maybe.
it would prove stuff if she actually talked in this voice with the camera on. That would be proof, I guess.
I need to be
Kind
clear
of,
about the
yeah.
magnitude of this video. This video is my line of defense against the pattern of behavior that continues to threaten the well-being of not only my personal reputation, but the Minecraft community as a whole. If people don't wake up to this pattern, the community status quo will endlessly get worse. This video will also reveal that some of the events occurring more recently have been personally motivated in ways that people didn't consider. If the majority of people remain ignorant to the pattern that enables this,
Wait, let me read that.
people didn't consider. If the
Marlow gets frame logged and skill checked by former Civ event champion at ASU. This is true, guys. She got frame logged.
the majority of people remain ignorant to the pattern that enables this, it will allow anyone to exploit the community without ever being held accountable. What this video will also show you is the manner in which people are willing to leverage one's personal turmoil as a pathway to fame and fortune. You'll see the
Bro,
way in which people
this guy Mastery made like 30 videos about Marlow.
have deliberately misinformed others in an attempt to funnel all of these things into personal gain.
Probably made bank, bro. He made bank.
Unfortunately, exploiting other people in this way has become an extremely viable strategy in the modern era, and people's lack of awareness towards it sets a dangerous precedent for everyone in this space. That being said, the main focus of this video will be addressing every major allegation currently being spread about me, and by the end of it all you'll have the full context needed to judge these claims on your own. Something I've noticed about all of this is that it seems like people are judging the situation from two extremes, with very few people taking a logical middle ground. People seemingly fall into one of two camps, either blindly accepting misinformation and lies about me, or dismissing everything entirely and reducing it to people being angry that a woman is a top competitor.
Yes, this is the problem because everyone is either like protecting Marlow and saying everyone hates her because she's a girl, or I guess just being sheep and following whatever everyone's saying because no one's like a lot of people just follow everyone's opinion and no one has an actual opinion. So you should like not do that. That's not cool.
Both of these sides avoid actually engaging with the facts.
But it doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean she's no danger Mari. It just like means that people are not thinking for themselves. It doesn't mean it's wrong though.
And I can't support either of them even if the second one supports me. I say all of this while not denying the possibility that my gender does probably influence why I've been targeted more than others, since as you'll see throughout the video, there is an undeniable double standard being put in place. Regardless of any of that though, the dismissive manner in which people have used this defense is not something that I want happening, and I hope everyone can understand that. Very few people have been willing to take a step back and look at the evidence objectively, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. On January 27th of last year, the tier list would end up splitting into two distinct networks. At the time, this decision was highly controversial because of the fact that the tier list had historically been at the helm of the modern Minecraft PvP community, and having the largest network split in two could potentially jeopardize its relevance. While this was a valid concern, I always believed that in the end, MC tiers would end up securing itself into a stable position. This assessment was proven to be true, and within less than the span of a year, all of the newly created Discord servers ended up exceeding the previous ones by a large margin. On top of this, the staff teams were built up much stronger than before. While the migration was clearly a success, a lot of people have attempted to mischaracterize
MC tiers mocked PvP tiers for a while until the drama.
As a decision that was made solely with the intention of employing totalitarianism over the community. For this portion of the video, I'll be having a special guest who is directly involved in this situation come on and break down just how far removed from reality the common consensus surrounding this situation actually is.
Who is this person?
Hello everyone, my name is
Learn?
Learn. Most
No
of you
way.
will know me as a network owner in the PvP.
This guy was the owner of PvP tiers for like basically since the start, so
Tiers network and formerly the MC Tiers network alongside Marlow and Enks. Today I will be discussing the events leading up to
how much did Marlow pay this guy? Oh my god.
And surrounding the tier list split that took place on January 27th of last year. The two tier lists that now exist post-split are mctiers.com, most well known for being operated by Marlow and Associates, and pvptiers.com, most well known for being operated by Learn and Rico and Associates. Each of these lists are commonly referred to as Marlow's list or Learn's list. So for clarity and to ensure a good understanding throughout the video, Enks and Learn operate the PvP tiers tier list, and Marlow operates the MC tiers tier list. A current rumor and belief that is spreading throughout both communities is that the migration was performed in order for Marlow to dictate in the form of gaining the uninterrupted ability to engage in corruptive behavior, such as hacking and boosting. On top of this, it is also claimed that the act of migrating in the first place was the result of Marlow committing theft. Neither of these allegations are true, and you'll start to realize just how untrue they actually are as we continue to cover this topic. To understand the material that I will be covering in this segment of the video to its fullest extent, you may wish to watch Marlow's video, My Experience with the Minecraft PvP.
Oh, why would Learn say this? What? Like, Learn is against Marlow, I'm pretty sure it was, I guess.
Community, specifically the Debunking Tier List Fraudulence Part 1 and 2, which is a 60-minute segment covering a lot of the core issues we will repeat and touch on below. This will give you a better overall view and understanding of how things came to pass during the MC Tiers migration. Additionally, if you wish to learn more about the situations and controversies between myself and Marlow that led to the split of MC Tiers and our overall diminished relationship, you can view that on my channel. The video gives an overview explaining my actions, however please note my video is not a response nor an attempt to justify any such actions, simply an explanation of how everything occurred from my point of view. I will now go over a brief timeline of what we will cover in this segment. In 2023, Marlow expresses issues with my leadership and my relationship with her to Enrico, in the hope that Enrico would take formal action towards me. In response, Enrico gives assurances that I should and will be demoted, even giving a time frame that once Marlow meets a requirement in website development, that I will be removed. Over a year passes, and more issues between myself and Marlow occur during this time. However, Enrico has still not taken any action on the assurances that he made previously.
The video.
July 2024, Marlow uploads her video, My Experience with the Minecraft PvP Community. This strikes community-wide outrage towards Learn, Enrico, and the current leadership structure at
Yeah,
MC.
everyone hated Learn and Enrico after this.
July 2024 to January 2025. A 5-month stretch where several discussions, debates, and decisions would take place about the future of MC tiers. At the end of the year in 2024, Marlow officializes that she will migrate from the tier list, and we begin to discuss terms, within which we argue for hours about the rights to the names, website, data, Discord servers, and more.
In the end, I think Marlow took the website domain and the actual website, so and they had to make a different website and a different domain.
Debunking why Marlow splitting from the tier list was not for self-serving purposes. Firstly, I will recommend that you read a document Marlow released last year when the split first occurred. I believe we are witnessing the results of not many people having read this thoroughly to understand why the split occurred in the first place and how it was necessary for the future growth of the Minecraft competitive community. This is evident by the statistics that the MC Tiers network has. Whilst under Marlow's leadership, across MC Tiers' 8 primary game mode discords, they boast an impressive user count of over 860,000. In comparison to PvP tiers, which has existed much longer, it only sits at 234,000 members. For the people that have already viewed Marlow's last video and still believe that the split was for self-serving purposes, I find it incredibly insensitive and ridiculous, considering they would have seen the deliberations and attempts to rectify many of the issues that Marlow had with the original MC Tiers leadership, including with me. It is true at several different points I blatantly lied toward Marlow, insulted her awfully despite knowing her to be a genuine kind person, and that I remained relentlessly angry towards her for her actions. It was beyond shallow of me at the time to not see how necessary it was for Marlow's mental health and future progress, not only for Marlow on a personal level, but for the overall community to succeed. Under Marlow's leadership, both the original MC Tiers project and the post-split MC Tiers have truly flourished. Her creative pursuits, actually going out of the way to think about how to enhance and automate testing, commissioning and commitment to graphics, expansion, server collaborations, even implementing the blacklist system that went a long way to protect our community. It's hard for me to explain this to anyone who is not there to truly understand the measure and importance of these changes. As a brief example, when I first launched the Netherite Potion tier list, I would, on a personal level, test over 50 people a day in individual tickets, coordinating, assessing their rank, and subsequently updating a very laggy Google Excel sheet manually with their current tier. Furthermore, the blacklist system is quite well known to all who have been within our community for some time. It's an unfortunate reality that we do need it. We have not only been able to remove many toxic individuals from our communities, but we've also prevented so many major incidents from occurring by spreading awareness of the consequences and seriousness of these actions. So you might ask, with all this positive change and work being done, why did it become so necessary to migrate? Why couldn't this growth continue as it had been? What changed? We will jump back into the timeline to explain this, starting with Marlow approaching Enrico as far back as 2023, about issues between myself and her, and my overall leadership and involvement with the MC Tiers project. What we can establish is in private spaces, DMs and voice calls, whilst I often spoke positively of Marlow as a colleague and maintained a good working relationship, I would privately insult her. I would get angry and frustrated about how she handled situations, and we would consistently go head to head on gameplay decisions. Whilst these incidents were offensive and disrespectful, it was the culmination of all our time knowing each other, all the disputes, disagreements, instances where neither of us felt the other was being truthful, that built up to an unhealthy working relationship also. It became hard for Marlow and myself to trust each other ultimately. As a result of this relentless targeting and harassment, Marlow would subsequently not be able to trust anything that I was saying, nor doing was coming from a positive or impartial perspective, especially since she had the behind the scenes knowledge to know I wasn't being upfront with her about how I felt, making disrespectful remarks continuously behind her back in DMs with close associates and friends. This overall breakdown in trust and communication was the spawn of a lot of turmoil and difficulty for the network overall. Unfortunately, instead of trying to stabilize many of these situations, I quite publicly discussed these topics instead of working internally to resolve them. Why did Enrico give assurances to demote me, but not follow through on them? To assist in understanding the current climate within the tier list during this time, despite many inactivity spells, I maintained full creative and gameplay control over the Netherite pot, Diamond pot, and SMP tier lists. Despite being majorly inactive within SMP, it was true that I had grown these lists and worked very closely with many of the staff members, and I was seen as one of the most notable members to have ever played within these communities. It was my ties to these communities, I believe, that prevented Enrico from taking action. It is my belief that he was afraid of what could or would occur if I was removed. The second element to this is, of course, that he did not wish for only one person to remain as a network owner over the tier list. I believe this was both from a workload perspective, but additionally, he knew Marlow would continue to compete and work on the tier list, and ultimately challenge his own permission/rankings as a founder, sitting dormant in a network owner position for over 5 years. In July 2024, Marlow would upload her experience with the Minecraft PvP community to YouTube. Due to Enrico's failure to act and an overall systematic breakdown within our community, Marlow had to respond to several allegations, including rumors that had begun to circulate due to disagreements between myself and her through our time staffing together. This was covered in the 40-minute segment conned by my co-staff. Ultimately, now that the whole community was looking for an answer from Enrico about the network structure, specifically about my position and retaining permissions, Enrico was forced to begin discussions regarding my demotion. It's worth noting, Enrico did have access to the contents that were discussed within this video, as Marlow had expressed these issues previously. However, he did not feel the need to act until the situation had become a major public relations disaster. Before we continue, I'd like to note that it is my belief that due to our lengthy issues, some things represented within Marlow's original segment on me were represented in the utmost negative light. I cannot blame Marlow for thinking this way. I merely just wish to explain that during this time, I was extremely angry and held the belief that Marlow intentionally went out of her way to assassinate my character, and that she could not feasibly believe all that she stated in her video to be completely true. Within these discussions, there was a moment in time where I had thought about everything that had occurred, and whilst I still had issues with Marlow and some of the situations that had occurred, I did think it was time for me to move on from the project, which was when I eventually confirmed to Marlow and Enrico that once I felt the network was stabilized, I would take my leave and resign. At the time, I generally thought this was the best course of action for my personal life and for the progression of MC tiers. Unfortunately, due to influences around me at the time and the overall revisiting of many of mine and Marlow's disputes over the years, I became frustrated. I was unsure and angry again. If I left and it was only Marlow, I had begun to be unsure that the staff would retain a correct level of involvement and control, or that the integrity of the high tiers would be protected from sporadic rule changes. Ultimately, not only was this ironic, as I had displayed many of the qualities I was so worried that Marlow would display and enact if I had left, but furthermore, in the end, I did not truly honor my commitment to the staff or to the players. It was never something I was going to be able to do with my own personal life. I was reckless, all due to being frustrated with the situation I had been put in. As the timeline suggests, these arguments and disputes continued for almost 5 months. Within this time, our dispute had spread below us, within our teams and within the network itself. So much so that staff members would begin to dispute and refuse to collaborate with each other, simply because one person associated with Learn and another with Marlow. This is the very essence of the split that was spreading in front of us throughout our debates and our arguments. It had become out of control. Action needed to be taken immediately. The entire network had come to a standstill. I lacked permissions in the vanilla tier list. I also wasn't privy to knowing the development schedules or planned updates within the tier list, whilst Marlow also had her perms restricted across Netherite Pot, Diamond Pot, and even SMP tier list, as my staff team no longer felt comfortable with her in the Discord chats. My teams were beyond frustrated and angry. They could not see why all the drama and commotion was worth it, as they were also starting to see the effects it was having on the community. I think it's important to note, even when speaking to some of my friends now, they believe and they have openly expressed to me that if I wasn't ready to commit to the project, I should have simply resigned and that things may have ended up better, and I must agree. Unfortunately, due to repeated delays in deliberations by Enrico throughout our discussions, and lack of control by letting both what at the time it felt like my staff team and Marlow's staff team break out and start elevating the situations as each party was demanding clarity and an answer, the community was coming to a standstill. If the management, the owners, and senior staff were focusing all the energy into the fact that Marlow and myself were at odds with each other, and that soon, one way or another, major change would be occurring, there was no reason to focus on development, updates, or the future growth. Ultimately, best practice was completely ignored and avoided here. To this day, I think there were many possible ways to handle this situation, but what did ultimately occur, I can only be certain, was the worst possible thing. It was clear that for the progression and benefit of the Minecraft competitive scene, Marlow would need to be loosened of the restrictions and drama that came with myself and Enrico. Upon ultimately informing me and Enrico that Marlow would be departing, Enrico quite swiftly began by pretending to delete the network owners group chat, where all the deliberations since July and dating even further back had occurred. The truth is, myself and Enrico had plotted to keep the group chat as a method of insurance. We did not wish for our words to be used against us, so we ensured Marlow did not have any further access to the chat. Next, I will cover some of what occurred after the MC Tiers migration had begun. In preparation for the re-release of MC Tiers, Marlow was getting ready to deploy an updated web design that she had purchased onto mctiers.com. Enrico took notice of this and quickly messaged his developer to intercept it and deploy the same design on our website. Doing this would cause community members to be under the impression that Marlow stole the design when she was actually the one who paid for it all along. The interface that both of us were using was designed during the midst of a formally planned partnership with the server Jackpot MC. However, it's important to note that Marlow had already discussed paying for this website and its design, so that she maintained ownership of it in case the partnership was cancelled, which it ultimately was. For some reason, when Jackpot MC realized that the design was being used, they tried to claim that they owned it. This is obviously false, since as we've seen previously, Marlow received explicit confirmation from the owners that she owned that side of things, and Jackpot was now suddenly backtracking on that. Whilst Enrico had believed this at the time, he even offered the Jackpot MC staff members compensation for their work, to which they had requested $5,000 from him. Enrico would for some reason corroborate what Jackpot was saying about all of this by insinuating that it was the Marlow Classic, as if Marlow regularly goes around attempting to steal assets from other people, which you've already seen is a complete misrepresentation of everything we've covered previously, including the mctears.com domain which Marlow legally owned. Jackpot MC would go around spreading rumors that Marlow had committed theft, so much so that I had to repeatedly question them and continuously be misled around the topic. When Marlow showed proof that she had paid for everything, Jackpot would then distort the truth by saying that she had only paid for game mode icons. Ironically, the icons being used had already been made by a friend of Marlow's and existed long before MC Tears had any form of collaboration with Jackpot, meaning this was an obvious lie. Something important to note is that even though Marlow had paid for both a website and a design, she was only using the design and not any of the code from the website Jackpot had made. Everything Marlow used was from independent commissioners, not even Jackpot MC. During this process, Marlow didn't even bother to fight for her rights over the website, since it wasn't in use, therefore pointless, even though she owned the rights to use it regardless. Jitter would end up fully blaming Marlow for scamming him out of $15,000 which is a completely outlandish claim. What Jitter is referencing here is the fact that during the partnership that never went through, Jitter had paid for server hosting costs that were planned to be for an MC Tears practice server. This practice server upon initial release ended up being extremely buggy and had numerous issues that made it
I remember this. This was like a failure of a project.
Unplayable. Over the course of Jackpot MC's planned partnership with MC Tears, Marlow had noticed Jackpot and the staff team acting extremely unprofessionally, as well as regularly dissing other servers that they perceived themselves to be superior to.
Okay, I also wanna hear what she has to say about Rapture, because she was hard defending Rapture for no reason apparently, no apparent reason. She was just defending Rapture, and he's obviously cheating, I think so.
Marlow, with respect to all of the servers that had provided for the community over the years, did not like this conduct. In addition to this, staff members of Jackpot itself were making toxic remarks towards Marlow. Jackpot had also discussed plans to provide subscription purchases to players in hopes that many would forget to cancel, thus taking advantage of that and obtaining a recurring revenue source. Marlow, under the impression that Jackpot's primary interest in partnering with MC Tears was based upon greed rather
You want to start steering Donut?
Bro, I want to finish the video.
Bro, it's gonna take 2 more hours, bro. It's boring as fuck.
At least 2 more hours. But I want to watch it anyway, so I would watch it right now if I wasn't streaming.
Do it on stream later. Just do it on
Bro, but
stream
this is massive,
later.
bro. This is important, bro.
Bro, I don't give a shit.
Bro, it's also late for a donut stream anyways, 10 p.m.
No, it's fine, bro.
Bruh.
We can just do it 2 hour, bro.
Wait, actually donut
Fine.
streams at this time, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's bad.
It's
It's gonna
fine, bro.
steal all my potential viewers, bro.
Sure, bro.
Yeah. But he could raid me maybe, bro, donut raid would be insane.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
And that's why you should stream right now.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oh,
stream.
by the way, I created a quick drops channel. Can you add that line? I don't know how to add it.
What line? Oh yeah. Wait, is Donut reacting to the video right now? I don't think he's live, but Kirby's live. Wait, Kirby's live.
From a perspective of concern for the health.
One time, even though I'm the best Crystal player, I've not been screen shared one time. Isn't that? Come on, bro. Someone give me props.
Out of every player.
Yeah, whatever. Let's just watch it. He is further than me. He's 10 minutes further than me somehow. I might need to speed this up, I'm not gonna lie. Let's just do like 1.25.
Wait, didn't you skip some?
No, I did not skip anything.
Rather than concern for the community, along with the other
Probably because
aforementioned
you
issues,
like pause
would
like
encourage
every
Enrico
say like 1 second, bro.
Yeah.
Point proven. Bro just paused to say yeah.
No, I was looking on Discord. I got like 10 pings, bro. 11 pings. Oh my god. 1 sec. Bruh. Yeah.
for months to call.
Wait, I'm gonna do after this, maybe, yeah, I'm gonna do a donut stream and then plug my Discord. Because we need more members, bro. We
Yeah.
need more members, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Call the
And you're
partnership
telling
off.
that
Marlow would
to
insist that cancelling the partnership was the right thing to do, however, Enrico was hesitant to do so. Eventually, Marlow would make clear to Enrico that it was very inconsiderate to Jackpot MC not to inform them that we wanted to call the partnership off. This is made especially true by the fact
Bro, he's talking way too fast. I'm gonna slow it down a bit. Yeah.
that during this whole time frame, Jackpot had been paying server hosting costs. As a result of everything Marlow had been saying, Enrico would finally inform Jackpot that the partnership was off. Enrico's message calling the partnership off specifically cites Marlow as being the primary reason for it being called off. Jittered would end up rephrasing this entire narrative as if Marlow was the one responsible for his continued payment of server costs after the partnership was cancelled, even though it was actually Enrico who was responsible for delaying the severance of the partnership. Marlow was actually the one advocating for Enrico to be courteous to Jackpot by informing them that we planned to cancel the partnership, so that they could reevaluate their expectations and stop paying for server costs. Somehow, the community today is under the impression that Marlow is the person responsible for entering the partnership, and that Enrico is the person responsible for disbanding it, when it was actually largely the other way around. Whilst post-split of the tier list, I had engaged in much work with both Enrico and even the Jackpot staff, often contributing and agreeing with the narratives being put in front of me. It's quite interesting to note that when I began to distance myself from the operations of the tier list, and from the Jackpot staff, that they would begin to harass me and insist I had to make a response video to tear Marlow down. They would also continue to comment across various YouTube videos, Discords, and to several people about the situation and being extremely toxic toward Marlow, including threats of legal actions, which may have intimidated people who are much less familiar with the law and the specifics of this entire situation. It's important to note, this is not an isolated situation. They would also message King Default, a top Crystal PvPer at the time, to hack against Marlow in any upcoming tier test in an attempt to have her demoted from tier 1 and thus have her reputation diminished as the best player. To finish off this segment, I'd like to leave a note for myself. Marlow is an impressive creative director with a clear vision, a mission and a purpose. These qualities, alongside her unmatched experience both within the game and as an administrator, are what makes me confident in the future of competitive Minecraft. I wish to ensure that we
Did this video get pinged in the MC Tiers Discord? Let's see. Not yet, I guess.
Preserve that at all costs. To be blunt, I have known Marlow in a professional capacity for 4 years now, working side by side with her on the MC Tiers network and at times in various game modes of the tier list for the first 3 of those years. I, more than anyone in this community, had repeated head-to-head clashes with Marlow. As a result of our incomparable experience with each other, I can unequivocally confirm there is nobody better to steer the direction for the future of this community.
That's crazy.
I'd like to thank Lurin for coming onto the video and sharing his perspective, even despite everything that's happened between us.
You're crazy.
It takes a lot of maturity to put personal history aside in
was
this
crazy
moment,
once
and I
stuff
think
me
his
in the room.
intervention also goes to show how
Bro,
far detached
do
from
it with
reality
bats.
people's interpretation of the
Bats drove
migration
me
has
crazy.
become. This leads me into another point that I need to cover. It seems as though a lot of people are under the impression that I'm solely responsible for the community not generally operating under an ELO system. What you need to understand, though, is that the tier list concept was not founded by me, and the person who did found it had very limited resources at the time. Within the PvP community, I've actually been one of the biggest advocates for a rating system. Not only because of its improved accuracy, but also because its magnitude is more accessible to the average player. This is why I made contact with the PvP Ranked project and have been assisting to improve its quality for over a year now. For those of you who don't know, PvP Ranked is a client mod, and can be thought of as a similar project to Minecraft speedrunning Ranked. It has match queuing, a clean interface, a full-fledged replay system, and even custom netcode to finally make cross-regional gameplay viable. Something worth knowing is that the PvP Ranked project doesn't actually plan on operating under an ELO system. While ELO is the original and most famous rating system, it's not the best one. ELO was first used in 1960, and since then the need for more accurate rating systems in competitive games has sparked lots of research. Throughout the development of PvP Ranked, numerous professionals have been consulted, with one of them even having designed the rating systems for multiple AAA games. As of now, the project has decided on using OpenSkill, which is an open source alternative
Bro,
to
I don't care. I already know
Microsoft's
about this
TrueSkill.
shit,
I
bro.
personally believe that PvP ranked has the potential to
Bro,
revolutionize how
just
Minecraft is played
like
competitively, and I find it
hop
upsetting
on
how people
donut,
spread rumors
bro.
that overshadow this. It seems like people are under the impression that all of the ranks I've earned are
Why is it
specifically
talking
enabled
so
by the current
fast?
testing system, and that I wouldn't otherwise have a chance. So for all of those people, I have something that I want to show you. What you're seeing on screen right now is a rough distribution
Bro,
of
let's just
top-ranked
wait
players
for
in
like
SMP
the like
according to
shortened
Elo.
version,
In the
like
entire
covered by
lifespan
someone
of SMP
debunking
being
it or something.
Bro, I wanna
Like,
watch it, bro. Chill out, bro.
added to the tier list in January of 2023,
bro,
no
like
one
do
has
it
ever
later
come.
then.
Hmm? What do you
Let's
mean
stream donuts for
later?
now.
Bro, it's
Do it
already like
later.
11 p.m. for me. What do you mean later?
Like
Bro.
tomorrow. Let's stream on donuts for now, bro.
Bro, you
The
think I would?
viewers want it.
You think people would watch me react to this tomorrow, bro? It's massive right now. Like,
And you have 0 viewers. Nobody's watching it now. Why
okay,
would they
you have a
watch it? They're
point,
like,
bro. You have a point,
no,
but like,
you just no. I have the correct point. Just like just watch it alone, or like on stream tomorrow. Like you're gonna get more viewers. Like you're gonna get the same viewers. I mean, something. Mm.
yeah, let's just
But
check
let's
the
just stream
comments,
on
I
donut and
guess.
actually like get. Let's see if there's only like waypoints for debunking.
5,000 comments already. That's kind of crazy. Holy. Okay.
Broski actually like getting money for this. Nobody does shit.
Wait. TomerRad, bro. What the heck? What the fuck is happening?
Bro,
That's floaters, bro.
well, bro, a wise potato lover once said that it's just Minecraft chill.
Meet up with
Actually, W
Squads
Technoblade,
in
bro.
the land duel, please. Yes, bro. That would be so good.
Bro, Jonas' reaction will be actually kind of crazy.
Yes, yes. Wait,
3
Jettison?
hour long.
Something doesn't add up.
Something does.
This is
Yeah,
crazy.
bro.
Any famous people? Kali. If explaining a lot, but the same time nothing, wait, okay, wait. Am I like dumb?
What?
Wait.
No, no, wait, what? If explaining a lot,
If explaining a
at the
lot, but
same
at the
time,
same time
nothing for
nothing
a
for a video.
video.
Oh, I get it, I get it. It's kind of weird way to phrase it. Okay,
What?
this guy, I think he's the best
Oh,
mace
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
here.
yeah.
What if Marlow was
Yeah, it's
listening
like,
to
okay, I
SD
got it.
Kid and blacking out like a phantom while Balagoleg? Bro,
What?
I don't even know, bro. Yeah, I think that's
Dr.
about it.
Donuts tries to, yeah.
Wait, so now, I don't know if it's even worse for Dr. Donut, because he had a crush on Marlow, and he thought she was a guy, but now it turns out it's actually like a girl, but she's underage. So that might be worse for him. I don't know.
Nah, I don't know. I think he's fine though.
Bro. Bro,
What?
Donut was so confident like yesterday that this is that she's not gonna
Bro,
prove.
it's actually probably just still fake though.
I mean,
She
I mean
didn't
probably, I
explain
guess.
anything about the like Danger Mario. Like the she had like no solid proof that like she
Yeah,
isn't Danger
unless
Mario.
the Telegram thing is real. If that's real, then I don't know. I guess it's proven, because that was the main proof against her. So if it's fake, then yeah, she has a point. But I don't know yet. I don't know if it's fake. I mean, maybe I'll skip
Wait, but
around a bit.
she was caught cheating, no? Like she was actually caught cheating. No?
No, she was. I don't think she was ever caught live cheating. Uh,
Mm.
she was only like in videos or something, and she said it's fake. So bro, either like Danger Mario is like the smartest person ever, bro is actually like Yagami, bro. Holy, if this is fake, bro, I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Holy. Okay, I guess
Alright,
I'll
time
watch
to hop
the
on donuts.
I guess I'll watch the reactions of people.
Yeah, I think that would be like more
And
better if we
actually,
just
like,
watch
I
those.
want to see like actually smart people like watching her evidence and
Yeah,
seeing if
like
it's
and
real.
analyzing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and her her facial expressions, because it might say something. I don't know. Like I've seen videos explaining like facial expressions. It's kind of crazy.
Like, imagine the couch just like changes color like midway. Like,
But
like, like the picture just like shifts or
real.
something.
Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the whole thing. Single link anchor, survivorship bias. I don't know what that means. Blackmail conning, swipe strength incident. Oh,
Another thing that I'd like to talk about is how Floatives was literally there and watched this happen.
Let's just like stream
there's some
now and
bugs.
donut before. I
Why
don't know.
I can't move? What the hell?
Okay, you
No.
just got ratted. You're cooked.
Yeah. It happens now.
Imagine Danger Mario like found a way to rat through a video, like if someone clicks the waypoints.
Bro.
If you like click the
That's
check
so real.
marks, like the like things, you get ratted. Like
Yeah, it's
Loki,
a thing that
bro,
happens for
Loki
real.
would be crazy. Loki would be
Bro,
crazy though.
Donut said yesterday I was watching him live and it was like I don't know if it was probably trolling, but he said that Marlow might like um she might have put something in his drink somehow. 'Cause he was feeling
Huh?
because he was feeling sick after like a bit of talking about Marlow. So it was like full schizo, bro. And he
Yeah,
actually
I think bro is just like
yeah,
it's
he's
probably
probably
a clip for
trolling.
him, Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a clip for
Probably,
him.
bro, it was like actually schizo as hell, bro.
Right. Yeah, hop on Donut. Or like start a new stream.
Did you build
So
the
we
whole
can
thing?
like actually yeah. Just TP to me.
Okay.
And like also add me to the team. Oh yeah, you can end stream now.
I guess. That was
Yeah.
such a successful stream. I think I lost a
Yeah,
sub.
like we peaked.
No.
No, I think you just stayed the same.
Yeah.
Imagine
Hey, everyone.
you lost a sub.
It's kind of crazy.
Start streaming.
I don't know why
loses
she
a sub.
started the video with her fake voice. I guess it's like, I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. It is kind of
Um,
weird.
uh,
Fine for now, I guess. We'll just have to see like the debunkers and shit. You know?
Wait, it's real me's in this? Let's see.
What you're going to start to realize
Bro,
as I get
bro,
into this
stop
section
it.
is just how effective these types of scenarios can be when it comes to increasing one's reputation.
That is true, bro. He gained like 60k subs in a week.
You'll also see the manner in
Ooh,
which
it's
creating and
me?
feeding into controversy
No, Aximity.
can be leveraged for massive personal gain. Both of these things inevitably lead to a large disconnect between public consensus and reality, since most people's exposure to these topics unfortunately happens to come from people who have
Bro, does she address the rapture? Vexy incident. I do wanna see that. But what about rapture? Rapture. Let's see.
Another complaint is that Marlow over the years has changed the rules on the tier list and abused her power for an advantage. But there's one specific instance that really sticks out like a sore thumb. Allow me to show you her worst attempt at power abuse that she's done over the years. Meet Rapture, someone who you may be familiar with thanks to his YouTube videos that Marlow totally didn't have very blatant involvement in.
Think you're gonna kill before you die?
Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna die.
You think you're just gonna survive and kill everyone?
Yo, bro,
Is that what
just
you're saying?
hop on, bro.
Yo,
Rapture
shut
is
the hell up,
best
bro.
Also
made
close
PvPer.
stream.
A mod on PvP Club, the server I mentioned earlier,
Also
the
end
biggest
stream,
PvP
bro.
server and the only server that
Look,
people are
you're a
allowed to
hater
test on.
now.
And possibly the most blatant
You should
cheating
stop
alt
streaming.
I've ever seen in my entire
You should quit. You should quit life, bro.
life. In my opinion, this is completely absurd.
Nah,
It's either
insane.
an AI chip in the brain that makes him able to do this, or he's just the most talented person of all time.
Before I get into the details here, I want to start off by saying that I recorded this
This is Hide Excel, by the way. Like, allegedly.
segment of the video prior to Rapture's recent alting ban. Regardless of this, everything covered in this section mostly pertains to providing proper insight into the investigative process that MC Tears took regarding his cheating case, since there has been a lot of misinformation in that regard. What I want to start off by saying here is that Rapture has been heavily investigated by the MC Tier staff team. He's been screen shared 4 times in total, and is hand cammed as well. Throughout this controversy, people in the community have
Yeah, bro,
generally been
he
under the
got hand cammed and couldn't perform a single stun. And then after the
What
hand
do you mean?
cam,
What?
yeah,
Oh.
he got hand cammed because they thought
Who did?
he was cheating.
Who did?
Rapture. Do you know about Rapture and the stuff like with the Rapture?
Not really.
Okay, he like
Oh,
got
he got
hand
banned
cammed.
like for just like hates, no? Just for like being hated. Like with no solid
No,
proof, no? Or was that someone else?
I don't know, but bro, I think there's like 100% proof he's cheating. I don't know. He's so sus though. He's an obvious alt like of someone else. Uh, it's probably hard Excel. Anyways, yeah, he got hand cammed in screen share like with staff, and he couldn't do a single like double click. And after the screen share he does like 100% of the time he can do it, but not in the screen share. So that's
Yeah, that's kind
pretty
of
good.
sus.
Yeah.
impression that while it is possible that I'm legitimate, there's no way that Rapture could be. What people don't realize, though, is that there are a number of variables that have led people towards believing for certain that Rapture is hacking, when that might not actually be the case. The first
She's saying he's not hacking.
reason for this is most likely the unruffled manner in which Rapture presents himself towards general allegations. This
What the hell is this?
Bro, let's just stream on Donut, bro.
What? Yo, bro, this guy, bro.
What?
Macros, calories, 7, bro. Bro, he, oh my god, this guy, bro. Look at this, bro. He addressed the macro
Insane.
allegations. He only eats, wait, this is breakfast, I guess. Yeah, for breakfast, 720 calories is fine.
Yeah, and lunch 780.
Yeah.
Does he not eat dinner or something?
I guess
behavior
the comment got cut off.
to many people comes across as if Rapture is hacking openly and only
But if he eats this much, I don't think he should eat a big dinner, because then he would eat like 2,800 or something calories, and that I think 28 is a lot. Maybe he's just a big person, like buff as well. I don't know.
only maintains plausible deniability in order to remain
Maybe.
unbanned and get a rise out of people. What people fail to consider, though, is that since Rapture isn't a staff member, he doesn't actually have a reason to treat these allegations seriously since it hardly falls back on him. The allegations that Rapture receives arguably feeds further into his popularity, since many people repeatedly produce videos that boost his relevance. In his eyes, as long as he's not officially banned, none of the allegations matter much. Another variable that automatically convinces people that Rapture hacks is social contagion. Since Rapture has been frequently labeled as a known hacker, with multiple music and meme videos feeding into that notion, it contagiously spreads the belief as if it were simply common knowledge.
Wait, have you seen the Rapture like montage?
No.
Look at this shit, bro.
Bro, fuck you, bro. Just like having donuts.
Oh, shut up, bro. Shut up. Look at this.
No.
Holy loud. Look at his aim, though. Look at his aim.
Yeah.
Wait.
Bro did not like look off him for a sec.
So robotic. Like, in a sec you'll see. Aiming exactly at the hitbox without like overshooting or undershooting with the aim. You know how you like miss a bit so you correct yourself? So he doesn't do that actually.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and locking on. Bro, he locked onto the enemy after he's died. Look at this. Look.
What?
Did you see it?
No.
Yeah, I'll just see it later.
What do you mean he didn't? What do you mean he locked on the enemy?
Yeah, he locks onto the enemy after they die. He still follows their player. Still aims at them after they die.
I guess.
Bro, if Rapture actually says the same thing as Marlow, it's like, yeah, actually I faked this montage. Yeah, so it's fake. Bro, if this is also fake, bro.
The reason that this logic is flawed, however, is because what people are seeing on screen isn't actually the full picture, and there's a lot more under the hood that they're not aware of. For instance, there's a clip going around where Rapture allegedly couldn't perform simple attribute
Yes, this is
swaps
what I
while
was
being
talking about.
investigated for hacking. What people don't realize is that this was only for a brief moment while he was lagging, and he was able to fully perform both attribute swaps and stun slams right afterwards. Another example would be the
Without
amount of
hand
clips
cam.
where Rapture is hitting people without looking at them. Rapture gets these types of hits even more than I do, which is why even more people consider him to be blatantly hacking. What people leave out though is that not only does Rapture play on high ping, but his connection is also extremely unstable. We've already debunked why these hits don't actually mean much earlier in the video, but Rapture's conditions mean that there's an even greater likelihood of them happening, which is why people ought not to treat it as good evidence.
Basically, he's just laggy, he's not hacking. That's the
understand that some
that's
people will
the
give me some flack
response.
for the opinion I gave here, but I'd like
Yeah.
people to understand that I've
Bro, can
simply
you
witnessed
hop
many
on
people
Donut,
be false.
please, bro?
Actually, shut the fuck up, bro. Actually, shut the fuck up.
No.
Holy, bro. You're like a
Bro,
parrot,
you
bro.
said you're gonna hop on Donut, bro. Like, holy.
Bro, I wanna see, like, bro, this is massive. You don't even understand, bro. This is massive, bro.
Bro,
It's
I
used
don't
throughout
give a
all the years
shit,
I've been
bro.
playing, and I'd rather people be more
You can
careful
watch it
before
later.
dogpiling onto someone. While I obviously can't say for certain if
Like,
someone is
holy,
legitimate or
bro.
not, what I
Holy.
can say is that the staff team has been diligent in investigating Rapture, and no hard proof has come up. There's another claim relating to Rapture that I'd like to move on to, so I'll go ahead
Bro,
and
he's
play the
obviously an alt, though. How, like, how do you even address that?
next portion of the video.
Yeah, this Rapture guy is a complete joke. I mean, the proof could speak for itself. This guy's a cheater. Even one of the admins on the MC Tiers network told me everything in a voice call. So you're telling me, look, you're telling me you know that the high tier 1 mace is a cheater and an alter, and
whoa. Okay, first of all, they literally. Okay, this is not my doing at all. They literally dead face told Jai Guy that they were an alt of a different player, and yeah, it's really weird why they aren't banned right now. It's like a big discussion.
yeah,
they
and
literally just said,
Jai
I'm an
Guy
alt
quote unquote screen shared them.
Yeah, he looked at her like, oh, I didn't see any files.
Now that you know Marlow and MC Tier's blatant involvement in this scandal, we can conclude that Rapture is not only cheating and is an alternate account, but the tier list staff are completely okay with it and are actively helping him.
The first thing I want to clarify here is that the staff member in this voice call is not actually an admin, but rather an overseer. Because of how the admin role works and how few people have it, I'm inclined to believe that Aximity is aware of this and is most likely intentionally embellishing it to appear more credible. I'd prefer not to focus on that point, however, because the fact of the matter is that a high-ranking staff member still said these things, so it needs to be addressed. First of all, I've spoken to this staff member and what they told me is that they were misinformed regarding details of the Rapture case. They also told me that vital context of what they were saying had been cut from the voice call, and that they weren't insinuating at all that an admin had actually allowed Rapture to cheat. What they told me is that they were trying to convey to Aximity that they believed the screen share to be ineffective, and not that it was fraudulent. The problem with this situation is that even though the overarching claim regarding the staff team being involved in some huge scandal is completely untrue, it's difficult for me to tell whether or not the staff member involved here is being completely genuine on whether or not the context was actually cut here, since to me it does honestly look like he may have been pandering to peer pressure. For that reason, even despite Aximity's track record for lying, we can't entirely be sure whether or not he was cutting context here. Regardless, I believe this claim is reasonably debunked by the fact that Rapture has been screen shared by many people rather than just one, and some of the people who screen shared him would have no reason to lie on his behalf since they dislike him. Another claim people have been making, however, is that Rapture was allegedly spared from a ban after having been caught in a screen share by Red Lotus. This claim is completely false, as there were not only no cheats found in the screen share, but the basis of the results were clearly out of desperation. This screen share started off with Rapture being given an estimate of around 15 to 45 minutes in terms of duration. After nothing was found, the screen share continued to go on and on for a whole another hour, which was way past the initial estimate. After an hour and 45 minutes, the screen share was concluded, and shortly after, Rapture was given a list of reasons for why he would be banned. The first of these reasons was for allegedly modifying his game logs. This claim was made because his previous log file had its date marked as recently modified. However, this was able to be easily disproven by the fact that the date modified was identical to the time that Rapture had launched his latest session, meaning that his previous log was no longer his latest one and was archived as a result. The second reason given was that Rapture had allegedly modified his system to have an encrypted activity cache. However, after testing and comparing Rapture's activity cache with others from multiple verified Windows installations, this claim proved to be completely insufficient and failed to prove any sort of system modification by Rapture. The final reason that was given as proof for Rapture being caught in the screen share was that he allegedly had a suspicious driver named
If you don't
RT464 on his
care,
computer. The irony
hop
here is that
on
this driver was actually installed by a
Donut.
program that
Yo, I'm leaving the call, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. Oh my god.
the person screen sharing him had run, meaning that the proof being used against him was actually the result of something caused by the screen sharer himself. When this was discovered, it would end up causing Rapture to believe that the screen sharer had intentionally planted evidence on his computer in order to incriminate him. While I don't believe that that's the case, I am inclined to believe that this screen share was strongly motivated by ego, and that desperation can clearly be seen within the false rhetoric as to why he was supposedly—
Bro, but he's an alt still, like, bro, maybe there's like a 1 in 2,000 that he's not cheating, but he's still an alt, like.
caught. The reason I say this is because the only thing people will ever say in response to Rapture passing a screen share is that he bypassed it. So the only way to avoid appearing incompetent is to claim that he was caught instead. In addition to this, catching someone as highly scrutinized as Rapture would essentially be seen as catching a big fish, and would undoubtedly increase the person's credibility as a cheat finder. Both of these reasons are likely why what was originally planned to be a 15 to 45 minute screen share instead ended up being over twice that long, since there was some form of personal investment in ensuring that something could be found in order to incriminate him. I also happen to know that the person conducting this screen share shouldn't have been trusted, since they were previously demoted from an official position in the tier list for allowing V to conduct screen shares through an alt account. Obviously this was extremely unsafe since V had been compromising people with malware at the time, but Vinny's has repeatedly lied about this incident by claiming that his reason for letting it happen was that he was being blackmailed. This is false because not only was Vinny's actually friends with V at the time, but this entire narrative was used as a lie in order to cover up what actually happened. With that all out of the way, it should provide a lot more information regarding the Rapture case, so hopefully people can realize that the staff team has done their due diligence here.
I want to bring an old accusation.
She did not even address that he might be an alt. She said nothing about that.
Marlow had debunked not very long ago back into the spot.
Okay, let's see. What else? I guess this. I don't know.
Another thing that I'd like to talk about is how Floatives was literally there and watched this happen, and somehow in his new video he concluded that Marlow wasn't cheating. I don't know how you can go from thinking Marlow blatantly cheats to just suddenly thinking she's legit. Additionally, this also happened for Swipe. We can see in an unlisted livestream of his, he's constantly accusating Marlow.
I can't lie, bro. Like, nah, that's just fucked. That is just fucked, bro. Literally, out of nowhere, her hits started doing like double damage, bro. What was that?
I left dude, double seed SS, bro. Is it 34 to 22?
Dude, she swear to God, bro. She like, what the fuck was that? Did you see how many times?
No, oh my god, bro, oh my god.
Dude, she fucking did a 3-heart axe crit. That's not possible. We're really gonna talk about how like she was down 20 rounds and all of a sudden her hits started doing more damage, bro?
And
like,
he even complains to I'm Reds, another high tier 1 Axe player, in his DMs. However, suddenly he starts commenting and defending Marlow. This makes absolutely no sense.
In this portion of the video, Kuma brings up the fact that Swite has previously accused me of cheating in an Axe PvP test. This refers to a livestream where I ended up making a significant comeback against Swite, and during the process he accused me of using strength and resistance potion effects. Swite has already retracted these claims, stating that he only made them out of frustration, but for some reason people are under the impression that I've somehow blackmailed him into doing so I'll be taking the time to address the proof today. Here's a quick clip.
I don't know if this is like a real accusation, but I do want to hear about the clip where Marlow like locks onto Swite and throws like bots and shit. Oh, this is a good one, I think. And oh, this one.
Finally, we have the clip from this fight with Marlow against Swite, where Marlow clearly spazzes out because she's trying to pot, but her aim assist is trying to hit Swite, causing her to throw her pots around. And I was actually able to recreate this when I fought a hacker on MCPVP, and they do the exact same thing, trying to hit me while they are potted.
The next claim that Critical makes is that I was attempting to use health potions, but that I couldn't because doing so conflicted with aim-related hacks that I allegedly use. I happen to know exactly what happened here, but unfortunately it's the type of explanation that isn't backed by any hard evidence. This clip is taken from a fight I had with Swite for a YouTube video rather than a competitive match. Within this fight, Swite had a substantial lead on me and was obviously going to win, so I thought that it would be funny for the video to spaz out at the end of the match. At the time, I didn't even consider the possibility that people would interpret this as hacking, and Swite seemed to also know that it was for entertainment. While I do agree that the clip looks bizarre, Critical's claim also doesn't make sense in a number of ways. For instance, if I was actually using this form of hack, why would this conflict only occur in this specific moment out of all of the other times that I had turned around to pot? Furthermore, most aim-related hacks have specific settings that only function while holding a weapon, which is something that would practically have to be enabled to perform at my level in this mode. While I'm sorry that I don't have definitive proof to back up my explanation here, I hope people can also understand that this type of circumstance is largely caused by the fact that players spend hours analyzing and scrutinizing my gameplay, whereas other players who exhibit the same behavior simply don't get observed for it, which is why it always ends up looking like I'm the only one at fault.
Speaking of authority,
I mean, I kind of knew she was gonna say that, I guess, because there isn't like, I mean, the only proof she could give is the video itself with her POV, but she's not gonna do that, I guess. I don't know, bro. I don't think there's a lot of proof to say she's not cheating. I guess, I don't know. I think that's it. I don't know what to react to. Wait, what? Try to buy Minecraft speedrunning ranked.
and the funny thing is, Marlow even tried to buy MCSR, which is Minecraft speedrunning, but they denied luckily.
At the end of the video, Critical claims that I attempted to purchase the popular mod known as Minecraft Speedrunning Ranked, but then was denied from doing so by the owners. Out of all of the claims being made in this video, this one is by far the most bizarre out of all of them. The fact that hardly anyone picked up on how blatantly Critical lies here goes to show you just how effective it can be in this community to make up statements like these without showing any proof. I'm not sure what else to say here other than the fact that this interaction never happened. I never tried to purchase MCSR Ranked. With that being said, we've now gone through the video and addressed most of the points being made. There's one last point, however, that I wanted to save for the end, since it requires you to have all of the context that we covered previously.
Everyone's brainwashed by Marlow, and if you speak against her, something happens. After watching the fight with Cray vs Marlow, I said in the vanilla tier list general that Marlow cheats, and I got perm banned for destructive behavior. Like, we aren't catching people who cheat or ult, but I'm permanently banned from all the discords and MC tiers for saying someone cheats. That's just a crazy power trip. It's like going to high surveillance prison with hardened criminals for taking Sprite instead of water. I didn't originally plan on posting this on my main channel, but my MC tiers ban said otherwise.
Everything you just heard is completely untrue. Critical claims that he was banned for sending a video of my flick hits from the Pig Ears fight over Discord. What makes this easily debunkable is that I had actually been sharing the same video around to troll people because at the time people weren't aware that this clip was actually the result of knockback displacement. Why would Critical be banned for sending something that I had previously already sent long before he did? Furthermore, if you look in the Discord servers, you can see that there are many people who have accused me, yet they aren't banned for doing so. This is because it's not against the rules just to accuse someone. The real reason that Critical was banned is because he was repeatedly spreading lies in order to convince people that what he was saying was true, which is obviously destructive. As you could probably tell though, this video followed the exact same pattern. Earlier I brought up the fact that the main viral videos on this topic just so happen to be published by players who are currently banned. By the end of the next video I cover, you'll see precisely why that matters so much.
Okay, I guess I don't know what to think about this. I'm gonna like watch other like known people react to this and see. Yeah,
Cool,
I'm
bro.
just gonna end
So we're done
stream.
with stream now.
Yeah.
W. Alright. Well, let's see the average of like one viewer.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah, bro.
Alright, see ya guys.